You I did it. I played a video and then I played a countdown and I got it done. Yay me. Okay, first of all, I got to make sure that y'all can hear me. Everybody can hear me. Yeah. Because last night it actually was it wasn't I lost the ability. I could speak, but I couldn't hear anybody. So please let me know down, pardon me, in the comments. Hey, Hedgehog Homestead, number one in first, and then Storms, Radios, and Cats. Thank you very much for coming in. Cece's Texas Gardens. Thank you for coming in. My Renaissance Grandma. Oh, you're going to go have a shower. But she was just coming to say, hey, everybody, but I'm going to go and have a shower. Okay, and you were jamming out to Metallica before the live starts. I know that you say, like you're a metalhead forever. I think it's on your Facebook page, and it's like, I don't know. You have this really calm demeanor with a, you kind of you got this real witty side it's kind of fun, dry humor, and it's like I just can't see you being one that's going on the whole time. So, but hey, cool gamer, thanks you for coming in. Da-da-da. Oh, Shawnee Shave, thank you. Oh, thank you for that. My smooth transition. But the whole time I'm like, okay, watch the timer. Okay, now click off the loop and put on the other one. And then I was headbanging to the countdown. I was doing that when it worked, but I will work on a better another video, so it's not just like here's another photo of me and a photo of me and a photo of me and a me. Oh, and then there's this photo of this other person and then me. Hey, garden warrior, thanks for lurking about. I always appreciate you just coming in and listening to what's going on. So thank you all so very much, and I hope that you will all take the time to click that like button for me. I really appreciate that when that gets done. Yes, and we've got a happy birthday and an unelderberry. No, he is an elderberry. He happens to be the same age as me. So yeah, he an unelderberry. I feel like an elderberry myself. So, but yes, big happy birthday to Barry. And I don't know if I should, make you feel uncomfortable, make you come up here so that because I can sing to you here, but I think I'd prefer to sing to your Metallica face. So I don't know if you would mind coming up. Just you can come up for a bit, just so I can sing happy birthday to you. I'll wait. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. Today we definitely have weather. We are weathering today with a lot of rain. And I went out, my day was consisting of leading a master class for the vocalists at my church. And it was supposed to be a 3-hour class, and it moved to a 4-hour class, just to let us go a little longer so I could work with every single singer. So Yeah, anytime, anytime. I'm okay. You can come up at any time, and then I get to actually sing a happy birthday to you. Yeah, so you got all these happy birthdays for you, sir. Um, and so it was a very invigorating class. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to do it barefoot. And it's like, really, Maureen, really? Do you know what happens when you're barefoot? So I just, wear these, kind of big cushiony flip flops over slides, and then took them off. And so I'm working in my bare feet, but forgetting that my feet on a, like, it's carpeted, but like on a concrete, it's probably just concrete underneath, that it's going to aggravate my ankle. And sure enough, at one point, I went, "Put your shoes back on, lady." Um, and so, yeah, it was very good. There, some of them, anything when you're doing with music, when I always call them a tick, or it's something, it's a habit. You've done this habit to learn how to sing this way or whatever. Um, and and then when someone comes in, it's like, basically, it's like, all the time you were taught, let's do this with my hands, right? And it's not quite working. And then I come in and I go, okay, you know what? You need to turn this hand in a little bit more and just try to miss it. And so then it's a thing where you go, it doesn't feel comfortable. And so some people, will take them a little longer. But the cool thing is it's really awesome when they sing through the song, and then I'm a hands-on teacher, so I'm usually hanging on, to the diaphragm. I've got their back, so I'm actually making my hands show them where they want to breathe and stuff. And then and just a bit of technique, and I yell at them as they're singing, do this, open your mouth, lift your eyebrows. I do all these things. And then the second time they sing through, and it's like, bang, they just do it so much better. And so everybody now at church wants me to, when they are on the team, they want me to come and, hold them while they're, while they're up singing. They go, I sing so much better when you're with me, Maureen. So, hey, South Florida Sunshine. I think you're the next person that came in. You're just here setting up. I gave you your second, like, then was running. Oh, awesome. Thanks. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Um, yeah. So then it was, home, and, um, it's like, okay, I did list a video, I posted a video today. It was scheduled for 5. And then I'm not even there to watch it when it comes. I don't think I've watched it yet. And it's like, so I'm missing out on that extra view, because I had a potential tenant for my suite. He and his daughter were coming in, and he seems to really love it. The daughter is very sweet, and she's only part time with him. But it's like, this guy's like, he's quite, loud, and like, yeah, and he's like, this place is great. And he's April 1st, I said, and are you okay with the rent and the damage price? Absolutely. Yeah, I have it. Let me fill out the application. It was like, okay, this is great, because this just solves many of my issues and problems in life right now. Blah, da, blah, da, blah, 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 as I'm, sharing all my all my stuff. But I do have another potential person, and I sent him the application, but it's like, I haven't heard from him. And it's like, it's like, I'm okay if you say, hey, you know what, I actually, Maureen, I can't really afford your place, so I'm gonna move on. It's like, thank you. I'm gonna go with this guy, because I haven't done my reference checks yet, but um, it's like, this would just be he just would be awesome for me. So yeah, I think we all, well, it depends on how you're being yelled at, right? And one of the things, like, I mostly, I'm just yelling, to open your mouth, lift your eyebrows, get that soft palate up. Like, I'll be, you know, um, you know, doing that stuff. But one of the things is that when somebody's really, really good, um, have had this long time habit of just saying, shut up, because it's so good. And so when people don't know me, and I go, shut up, that's shut up. Then they like, what am I doing wrong? No, it's so good. And so once they get to know me, then they know that if you get a big shut up, that means like it's like you got the biggest goldest medal, and it's like not so great that it's such a negative word that I'm using. It's like, Maureen, you could use other words, and when I've done other well, there's like we've done some workshops. When I've done workshops, everybody's goal is to get a shut up from me, and we always the teachers always perform at the end of these workshops, and so I get up and I'm singing away, and all of them after I sang just all in unison, shut up. It's like, it's such a negative word. Didn't your mother teach you, Maureen, to not use the word shut up? I'm sure your mother told you you're not allowed to say shut up. But anyway, it is a positive thing in my world. Mhm. God can redeem all words, right? So I'm not saying it with a negative connotations. It's the highest form of praise from Maureen if you get a shut up in life. So anyway, yeah. So I blathered on. I have blathered on long enough about how my day went. And then I just, it was like, okay, that's all done. That's all done. And then I had to do dinner, and now I'm blathering on again, as you can plainly see. But yeah, so I'm, I don't know that I will do a long, I have been kind of cutting down my lives to be more at 8 o'clock, or not 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I do like the longer ones, which is great, but I think just the fact that my body feels quite tired, and my heel hurting. And tomorrow we are doing our Easter dinner. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, South Florida Sunshine.
Why, hello there, Miss Diva in the Dirt.
I know, I'm wearing a pink one today. Yesterday was red. Today's pink.
I'll be darned. Well, I set up red, so
Well,
or you Diva in the Dirt. Yeah, I
right.
got red.
Oh yes, red. But but my glasses, my regular glasses, they're red.
Yes.
My lips are red. So
yeah. Mine are actually like hot pink. So I've got like hot pink and red going on over here.
It's all good. It's all delicious and good.
Yes.
But because I wore the red one last night, I thought people are going to know. They're going, wasn't she wearing that Diva shirt on Carol's live last night? Does she not change and wash her clothes?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of, it's a good thing we can't smell.
No smell-o-vision. Yeah, that is a good thing.
So no, I was like, okay, pink today, red yesterday, pink today. I got to keep advertising them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She said hi to me and I was already out. Hey, Hedgehog. I was already out of the side chat. Sorry, guys. I've been like running.
Yes,
indeed. It's Storms. It's in our group in Messenger. It's above.
Do you want to grab it?
It's above your cake. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I just grabbed it. I can do it.
Mm-hmm. Gardeners have a TV rule. Absolutely. And as long as there's not caked on dirt and, you just like little whiff of the pits, it's fine. I can put that on again.
It won't post for
2 days.
I did your link in the chat, but it won't post. So I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Because it's got me under a Fishes and Loaves life again. Why is it? Hold on. Let me stream this to my audience, and then it might do it right.
Yeah, you go ahead and do the streaming part of it, and I'm just gonna go and toss this up. I couldn't figure out how to do the 20 minutes. You have to be subscribed for 20 minutes, but there you are, sir.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Totally get it.
Yeah. So there you are, sir. He's coming up for his birthday present.
Yes, it's your birthday. Let me see. Where am I here? Don't mind me, guys. I'm just grabbing her stuff here so we can have it going.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw when I did open up the live stream, I actually went, okay, Carol did her video first, you did the countdown first, and then you did the video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did it opposite. I did the video.
I like that though. I like that. that was fine. Like I do
Yeah.
the countdown only to give myself time to turn the thing on. So like
Right.
the whole video will play. Yeah.
Oh, so is the timer going and then the video
Yeah,
won't
the
be
timer is
playing?
already started and I start the live and then after the timer gets to close to 1, then I'll
Okay.
hit. Yeah,
I
I'm
me
not great
learning
at it.
I me learning things. No, I think that's still not, I'm not
Is that
seeing
not
that
it?
Barry's gone over. It
Mhm.
is, but I don't know. I'll just throw it up here. It's all good, and I don't ever have a problem with any of you coming on up.
Oops.
I
Oh,
sent it a minute ago and he's not there, so there you
okay.
are, sir. Eh, Um,
Hey, Food by Faith, Garden to the Table. Welcome in.
thank you very much. Thank you. We really appreciate that.
I have
Absolutely.
to check you guys out. Food by Faith.
Mhm.
I like that
Mhm.
name. Like that name.
Uh-huh. And uh for all of you there, there is, if you do hashtag diva, that will bring up your channel, so that if you are new, then you can ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage,
Whoop, whoop,
Laura Hedgehog.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm just gonna
Hello.
back away for a minute here. I'm getting a call
Okay.
from one of the kids, so hang on.
Okay. Hey, J3GS
Hey,
Farm. Hey, Laura.
how are you?
What? Very
Hey,
good.
GS Farm.
Yeah, it's J3GS Farm, or we call him
J3, sorry,
Jags. Yeah, we call him Jags.
Jay.
Those of us who hang with them. It's good to see you. Jags, how was your birthday? You had a birthday too. There's a lot of birthday babies this week. Barry is today. Jags was yesterday, I believe. Was it yesterday? And then I also have one of my viewers too, Vidra. Vidra was yesterday, but that was when Diva had all her phone calls and stuff. So,
My
hey,
anniversary
Mhm.
is
Sean.
tomorrow.
Hey guys, thanks for coming in.
Happy
What?
anniversary, happy anniversary, happy
Oh,
anniversary, happy
Happy
anniversary, happy,
anniversary.
happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, happy, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. There, it's done. It's done. It's done. All right. Sorry about that. It's just making sure that it's wasn't somebody important, or not somebody, it was my son, but that it was, oh yeah, and he just ha ha ha, because he was like, are you, he goes, are you working? And it's like, yeah. Oh, okay. Whatever. Anyway,
Whatever.
yeah,
Yep.
God's desire for me. Thank you so much for coming in,
It's good to see you.
Sean. Yeah, and there is the intruder right there, my son Bo.
Mm-hmm.
Broke Farmer. Thanks for coming
whoop.
in and hanging out. There's
Awesome.
oh, your birthday is tomorrow, Sunday. Oh, how wonderful. Happy birthday, sir.
Same day
Don't
as my anniversary. Isn't that
mhm.
cool?
Very cool. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. So birthday weekend. Actually, some of my friends and I, like, you get to a certain age and you need the whole month. It's your birthday month. So you have
Yep.
enough time to celebrate it well,
Yeah.
and
That
Uh,
get it all
uh,
in.
right. So, yeah, Sean, it was the fact that I just let my mouth um go ahead. So I did. I want to make sure it wasn't somebody important. It was my son. It was like I wanted to make sure that what he had, that if there was something crucial, that I wanted to make
Mhm.
sure. That's basically what I was saying. But it was like, oh no, it's just my son. Broke Farmer. The guest
There you
is
go.
Laura from Hedgehog Homestead. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, to the stage, the birthday boy himself.
There he is.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
It was beautiful.
Woo!
Cute.
I'm just jazz hands. I'm just jazz.
The hand gestures
It was
a nice
beautiful.
touch, too.
Yes, the hand gestures were amazing. I'll be
That voice
here the
was
whole live.
amazing. Yes, I'll be here. I'll be here the whole life. You
Ugly
can hit
cat.
me up if you need some jazz hands. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sir. Have you had a lovely day?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh.
That's awesome.
What was the best part of your day? What was the one thing that just was like, that just was great? One thing.
It's hard to say. I mean, my cake turned out pretty good despite having that big gaping hole in the middle of it for some odd reason.
Did you bake it?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
it's a Duncan Hines like triple fudge, but it's got pudding.
Mm.
I wasn't paying attention when I bought it. I didn't know I had pudding in it. And
Mhm.
apparently it causes pockets.
Oh.
Mhm.
And I was like, Carol, I thought it wasn't done, but I checked all around. I mean, I was poking holes all through it.
Oh, wow.
I said, now I know what that is. It's a pudding.
It settled there just in
Yeah.
one spot.
I'll never
Mhm.
never buy that one again. I mean, it was good. It's delicious, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, you got a
Everybody.
happy birthmas. Birthmas. That's awesome. And yeah,
Birthmas?
lots of little claps. One of my favorite my favorite cakes is the wacky cake. It's just like it comes out excellent every time. And the cool thing is, and not that I knew this because I've been making wacky cake since I was a kid, and it's a chocolate cake.
Yeah.
And you mix it. Do y'all know what a wacky cake is? It might be a different
Mm-mm.
name for you don't know. Okay, so wacky cake is you cook it. You actually make it in the pan. So just a square pan. Throw in your flour, your cocoa, probably your sugar, and then you make 3 little holes. Kind of along, and you put vanilla in one. You put I think there is also some there's baking soda in there
Hey,
too.
moment in the word. Hello.
Vanilla in one, some oil, vegetable oil in another one, and then vinegar in the third. And then you just throw in some warm water, mix it all up, throw it in your oven, put on a great icing. And because it's like one pan done, you get this great chocolate cake. So
Mhm.
on my recipe card is one that my sister gave to me at my wedding. She hand wrote all the recipe cards of our family. And so it just said the temperature. It said either the temperature or it said the time. It was one of them was missing. So Marissa was making the other day and she goes, oh, could you look up the time? So I just looked up, and then I find out that wacky cake was created after the war when eggs and milk were not at a premium, or at a premium, and you couldn't get them. So somebody figured out, how do you make a cake without using eggs and milk? And so you had your flour, sugar, and I've never done it vanilla because this one did say, or white cake, you could just leave the chocolate out and make it and it was like, well, that's awesome. Where you go if you don't have milk and eggs, or if it's somebody that can't have milk and eggs in the cake, then you can make a wacky cake, which is awesome. Yeah. Oh, so Caucasian Squatch says, Laura looks like my mama's folk. Maybe related.
Never know.
That's weird.
Small world.
Which can't find him.
Let me see if I can get the better camera.
He's in mine.
Be right back.
I think.
He is yours? Are you sure?
I think so. Let me double check.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either. Because I can't.
A moment in the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Okay. Definitely. Okay. All right. Let me
Oh yeah, Barry's gone. You know it. Cece says throw ice cream on it. You can't tell. That's absolutely.
Yeah, I just lobbed a lot of icing in that spot. I mean, it was like a square bundt cake.
Mm.
Ooh,
It's still
Johnny
edible.
says absolutely. I'm a big fan of not cake for birthdays.
Yes.
So caramel bars, cinnamon
Okay.
rolls, giant cookie pie. I mean, anything you can put it in a candle, right? Absolutely. My one birthday for my other son, he wanted watermelon, so we just put a candle. We fashioned a little hole in the candle, and there it was.
Aw.
So. Mhm.
That's a healthy cake. I've seen that done where they've actually made the cake out of watermelon and fruit. for
Hello,
people.
Larks.
Larks!
Mhm.
Hey, Lark.
Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Larks.
Casings 55. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, I think I've done food faith. Oh yeah, right. You the one that said came over. Oh, it's depression cake. Yes, it could be called. We
Yeah.
just called it wacky cake. But yeah, depression cake.
Mhm.
Wacky is a better word, you know, because then it's
Yes.
like it doesn't. Depression cake means like, oh, I'm sad, depressed.
Yeah.
You know. Oh yeah, so
Exactly.
everybody's just looking up the recipe. It is just it just works out. And then we used to, when I was growing up, we put a mocha icing on it.
Mm.
I would do that, but I can't have coffee. And so whatever icing Marissa made, we actually made 2 wacky cakes over the last couple of weeks. And it's some sort of fudgy chocolate deliciousness that it's like, just give me a bowl of that. It's so good. Mhm. Anyway, you prefer pie cheesecake for birthdays. Yeah, we do actually some cheesecakes for some of our birthdays. Tomorrow we are actually doing our Easter dinner because we're not all going to be here during Easter weekend, and so this
Aw.
is kind of our last family family island Easter dinner. Mhm. Oh, that's me again.
Ooh.
So Larks, I can eat cake, but not a fan. I'm a cheesecake gal too. Yeah. Ooh, that sounds very
like-
exciting over there.
Like spice cakes and stuff like that. Like carrot cake and that kind of thing.
Mm.
I make a really good Amish carrot cake that's really moist and delicious. And it's yummy.
Tina
I do.
Ladybug, welcome.
Sorry.
18 a ladybug.
18 ladybug.
It's such a cute name, Tina
Mhm.
Ladybug.
It is. It
Yep.
is really cute.
It is really cute.
Yeah, I'll be watching church on online for our Easter time.
Yeah.
For myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we've got some family things that we need to take care of, and that. So I will. So I was like, this makes sense. We just do an Easter dinner early.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is interesting. An Amish
Yeah.
carrot cake. It's like a regular carrot cake, but with more rules and less electricity.
Exactly.
Of course.
I have an Amish cookbook that I use, and I've done a lot of recipes from there. So
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. And do you like those recipes?
most of them, some of them are like, okay, they want to use a lot of. I like butter, real butter, and they want to use some fake things.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
Yep.
Real stuff for me.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yes. They love the cream of soups too. The cream of soups go into
Yeah.
a lot of recipes. Like
But
their
you-
noodles, they make a noodle recipe that it's like cream of soup. It's really rich. I mean, delicious, I'm sure, but I
Yeah.
can't have it. I can't have it. Laura can't have it because of the salt. I can't have it because of the MSG.
Right. I could have it. Well, they had they used to have
The reduced sodium.
salt-free kind of the cream of mushroom soup, but I bought a bunch, and half of the cans that I open up are solidified for some reason.
Ew.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's like,
Probably
what is
time,
in this? That
time to make your own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to
So I've
figure
looked
that
up
recipe.
make
Yeah.
my own. Hey, Moon. Good to
Yep.
see you.
Hey, man.
Hey, Bayou
Well,
Sugar
man.
Garden. Thanks for coming in.
Hi,
All right,
you. What's up?
I've just thrown this one up by Sean. Oh, I'll give you one of my most recent favorite phrases. I'm about as bored as an Amish electrician right now.
That is a good phrase. For sure.
Ba-dum-bum. Sean will
Yeah,
be here
that's
for
good.
the whole live, taking your requests on, Amish fun jokes.
Yeah.
Hey, moon over Miami.
It's so funny. We've been looking for pigs for a while, and so I asked the guy. I get my food from an Amish grower,
Mhm.
and that's
Nice.
where we get the organic food. And so I go and I ask them. I say, "Hey guys, do you know of anybody that sells any pigs?" And there was like, "Well, there's a guy. He's an old order Amish. If you don't mind going and knocking on his door." I'm just like, oh,
Wow.
no.
Awkward.
You won't
Kinda awkward.
shoot me, Willie.
I know.
Mhm.
Probably not. They're really not supposed to be violent people, but
Mhm.
Well,
That's cool.
always at one time.
yeah.
It's right.
I know they do hunt. They do hunt, but
Yeah.
that's the only thing they'll use guns
Yeah.
for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, excuse me. I
That
guess
and
I'm going to deal
processing
with
their own food.
Schwartz and Truber, Amish represent.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. True.
There's some interesting stories about those Swartz and Tubers and Trubers, and I don't know how you say that.
I guess.
Yeah, that one was a tough one. I'd have to have it back up on the screen here to go.
Yeah, I'm not even attempting.
Schwartz and Truber. Carol, you know what? You do very well pronouncing things. You do
Mhm.
very well. Mhm.
Yes, you do.
I fake it a lot. I fake it.
That's right.
I still say I have to.
I'm not
think
even
of
really
it.
here.
Fake
That's right.
it.
I'm not actually even here. I'm
Well-
fake. This is fake Carol. It's not real.
Hey, Moon over Miami.
I should get one of those where it's just me smiling.
It's right.
Put it up.
It's right. Did her computer lock up? Did it freeze? Are you, Carol? We can't see you moving.
No.
Especially if it's in that kind of
There is
position.
it.
Mhm.
It's a shame they make you use the little circle because
Yeah.
that would be actually quite funny.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Because everybody be coming in saying hi to your guests, and they're
Yeah.
like, and they're not there. They're
Right.
just pictures.
Yeah.
That's like
So
those answering machines. I hate that.
I was-
When you were younger, Diva, do you remember that? Where people would be like, hello. And it would be their answering machine.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, hi.
Yes. Fooled you, and you're like, yes.
Anyway,
I
go
remember
ahead.
those days. I think we all on this panel can remember those days.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So I did, I put up something kind of lame, was like, can we pack up the woolies yet? Can I put out the, stop with all the, the cozy clothes and things like that? And can we start having those other things, but as I was going up, everybody's in different parts of the world,
Mhm.
it's like, Carol's like, yeah, you know what? Can you fire up the AC, darling?
Right? Exactly. We're under. Yeah, we never turned it off. It just doesn't work when it's cool enough. That's all.
Right.
Right. And then I was watching Homestead Aquarius, his last video, and he's got some daffodils up, but there's, lots of, dry brown everywhere. I've got
Yeah.
daffodils up. I've got green.
Mhm.
And then, but it's like, and then I also wanted to talk about what do people have growing? And I'd watched Hedgehog Homestead, Laura's channel, and she was taking her, leftover duck water and just throwing it into the onions. She's got onions that are this big right now.
Duck water is the stuff. I'm thinking about putting a little pool in the back for the ducks, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to put something around it to keep Malachi out from him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
That would
It is the stuff, I'm telling you.
It is
the duck,
impressive.
duck
Oh,
water.
I think you may be referring to my garlic is that high. My onions are about that high.
but
Okay, well,
still.
Okay, mine are behind this screen in a mesh bag.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how much they've grown.
Sean's like putting a moat around the duck pot. Yeah, that'll work. You know, he'll just play in the moat, in the muddy moat,
And then he won't be
and then-
playing in the
yeah, it's not going to carry over at all.
Tibor. Good to see you.
Oh, hey, Tibor. Very good
Hey,
to see
Tibor,
you.
thank you for coming in. Yeah, so your onions are still in the house. That's where mine are. Mine are in the mesh bag. Well, and I did do, like, I was going to do a video because I went to my garden away from home to go
Yeah.
plant, and I'll it'll end up being like a 3.5 minute video because it was supposed to be a video. So
Yeah.
there's a reason why, and you'll figure it out. But the ground is so soft that when I stepped in, it's like the soil would be over my boots completely. So I went, we are not going to go plant the onions today. We are not going to go plant the potatoes today. We are turning around and we are going back home. But we were going to go out and check the garlic and
Right.
do this planting. But it's like, So now
Yeah, it's
I've
good.
told you the whole video. So now, it's like,
No,
Who
well,
wants to
now
just-
we got to go see exactly how it went down, though.
okay, that's
Exactly, like
true.
the fine details in
Yeah.
between.
I thought
Mhm.
Maureen was going to say, now that I've told you what the video is, I don't have to produce it.
That would be good. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Except for I'm in this mode where it's like, I don't care. Just videotape my can of pop. That's that's my video. I'll videotape all of this. Just get me the watch time hours. Put the I'm videotaping all of it. I sound like the jerk, I don't need any of this. I just need this water bottle. I don't need any of you. I just need the water bottle and this pop. We all remember that.
My
And this
goodness.
It's all
But
I
It's remote.
good to see you.
That's all. I
Right?
just need this remote. Mhm.
Hey, Bud Files.
Hey, Bud Files. Yeah. Oh, this is exciting. My parsley survived and came back. The walking onions and chives have put on new growth outside. Now they have a blanket of snow to insulate them. Oh, lovely. That's
Parsley
great.
does pretty good. Mine didn't die until I had a prolonged freeze, and then it finally died. But my cilantro has made it through the whole winter, not
That's
covered. I mean,
amazing.
it had a little bit of leaves around it, but it did really, really good.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. David Corey with the crop.
Hey, David Corey, good to see you, man.
Sup? Yep. Sup? Sup?
I can't. I don't. Sorry, I think I just blew a vocal cord. But gotta. It's just something about David Corey and Broke too when he comes through. Like, oh,
That's right. We all heard our
Hey,
voices.
Renaissance Grandma. Sorry I didn't say hi to
Aw.
you earlier.
And you're getting a
Good
big happy
to
birthday from David Corey with the crop.
oh,
Um,
oh, Plant
look
the
at
Garden TV's here too. That's all
Happy
good.
birthday to you.
Oh, that's a good rendition. I like that too.
That is a good one.
Oh, during my daytime, I don't think you heard me say this, Diva, because you were doing your dough.
Mhm.
Advil has a side effect that messes up your hearing. That it will mess up your hearing. And I took a ton of Advil when I first got fibro and didn't know what it was. But yeah, it cause the ringing in the ears,
Oh,
and
that's what I have.
yeah, that because I was thinking of singers, like they're not letting singers know
Yeah.
they could lose some of their,
Hearing.
ear
I've already
training.
lost some of my hearing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, I just remembered that and I had to say it. Like, you guys, sorry about that.
No,
Yeah,
well, I
I
appreciate
shouldn't
that.
joke
When it
after today.
comes in, like, because you're doing, you're teaching all the singers and stuff, it's something to pass on to them because and
Absolutely.
musicians, like, oh my,
Absolutely.
horrible.
Yeah. So, did you take a lot of Advil there, Barry? Is that what the issue is? Huh? Huh?
Too much loud music and loud cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't think I've seen M and T living in cooking. Yeah, the ringing in the ear. No,
That's
Shawnee,
horrible.
I'm not. We had our, I think it was towards the end of January, where we had just a crazy, crazy cold snowfall. It was kind of like a lot of the parts of both our countries were just hit with that,
Mhm.
and it just killed everything. Hmm.
Yeah,
How
the
is
It's
it,
just
John?
M&T, that's the worst, that ringing. It's awful.
Yeah. Well, a weird thing that I have that I've had all my life is I have constant clicking in my ears. They
Oh,
never they like
wow.
every swallow, it's a crackle, crackle, crackle.
I have that.
Oh, that's like glue ear. They call that.
Yeah.
Glue ear. Huh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
glue ear.
I,
Yeah,
I've never heard of glue ear.
look that up. That's one of the side effects. I get the clicking, but only when the pressure is dropping and barometric pressure is changing. My ears start popping,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and that's
Oh,
how I found out about glue ear, because I went to look it up. Like, why are my ears popping every time?
I
Pressure
I
was
get that
sitting
when I
here.
do my jaw.
can be sinus
Yeah,
too. Yeah, and it can be the jaw.
I got that.
Right. Oh,
I
are
don't.
you
I don't got that
is
clicking though. Thank God.
that
That's horrible.
is that the clicking that you have, Laura?
In the ears, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
you're like,
You're making me yawn, Laura. Stop.
I
If
was
I just
trying to,
or if I yawn or move my mouth a certain way, I get the clicking.
I
Yeah.
Oh,
was trying
I
to
only
set
get
up
it
for
with the.
to
Yeah.
join you all, and all of a sudden the pressure changed, and it was like
Ooh.
you're. I could feel it, like it was almost like you were submerging your head in some thick liquid, and my
Oh,
hearing went.
wow.
It was just like someone took their hands, and I'm like, stop, stop, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to get this set up.
Wow.
Then the camera decided it didn't want to work, and I'm like, please
Wow.
stop.
Wow.
So I guess the pressure dropped.
Yeah, Sean has the dial-up noise in his ear. Dee-doo, dee-doo,
Oh,
dee-doo.
horrible. Hi,
That's
I
squirrels
get
terrible.
magnet
I
fishing.
get the ringing.
I didn't
Mhm.
see them. They just
Stinks.
squirrels
Yeah.
magnet fishing and outdoors. Hey.
Only
Sorry.
time you have to worry about that is if it ends with "You've got mail."
Oh, you did. That's awful, M&T. You can get some of that issue too with the antibiotic that it's the Cipro family. It's
Mm,
you can get, yeah, it's rough.
yeah,
That
so
that
yeah,
can also just take out your legs too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tibor, I wasn't one for ear protectors back in the day. Now I have the ring. Yeah, so if
Mhm.
I go into a club or someplace that does have some loud music, if I don't have any ear protection, I will just, go into the loo, get a little bit of toilet paper, roll them up, and put them in my
Yeah.
ears and adjust them. Because number one, I don't want all that loud noise to protect my ears. But also, when you are in a loud place, then everybody's talking loud. So now you're really straining and pushing your voice to try
Mhm.
to make it work. And, that's what's going on. Well, squirrels, magnet fishing and outdoors. How's everyone doing in the chat? I'm just let me just check in. Birthday boy Barry, how are you doing in the chat tonight?
Doing good.
Doing good.
You rattled
Laura
that
over
right
here
up.
Laura in the
I'm
pink. How are you doing
doing
tonight? Okay,
I'm
and
doing ding
Carol,
dang fine over here.
Ding
ding
dang.
dang fine.
Ding
I'm doing
dang
some
to
world.
quote Miss Marie.
I'm ding dang fine right now. And then Miss Carol up there with the little cat ears. How are you today tonight?
I am also ding dang fine.
Well, that answers your question, squirrels, magnet fishing and outdoors. There's a lot of ding dang fine up
Yep.
here on this panel. Thank you very much for asking, and we do appreciate you.
Oh, I need a fan.
Oh my goodness. Well, I have my
Hello,
heated
Tibor.
blanket on my back.
Yeah, it's like cold is coming in. We're just
Mhm.
getting rainy, and that's one thing M&T living and cooking also has fibro, and I don't know MNT in cooking. I don't know if you're in Carol's. Is she or
Yes,
not?
she's over in mine.
Okay, so you already know about the fibrofriase. A lot
wait
of
a minute.
antibiotics
Yeah.
they used to give kids, the ear infections
Oh, you're
were
welcome.
autotoxic. Very
Yes.
interesting.
Isn't that? Yeah,
Mhm.
that's disgusting.
Oh, and in Larks is our medical professional, but
Mhm.
not a professional. She only
But not
plays one.
professional. Yeah, she
But
does.
yeah, she only plays one on a YouTube video. But she puts all these things out, and she spells them, and she can actually all say them. We've had her actually when she's put on some big pharmaceutical terms or words or
Mm.
no pharmaceutical products. She can just rattle them off like nothing, and we're all like Genta and Vancos and
I'm going to go back to singing. That's like my sister.
Sean says, hearing the "You've Got Mail" at 3 a.m. Got me sitting in the dark with a shotgun, with the whiskey screaming.
Hey, Tofu.
Hello, Tofu. Welcome.
We're sorry, Sean, that that's going on for you. Yes.
What?
So, and there says,
Mhm.
I worked in the pub trade for nearly 30 years, so I know what you mean, Marine. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so if you were in that pub trade, then you're always like, hey, what can I get you? It's like, yeah, it's really, really, and indoor rock
Could you
concerts.
not knock my mic over, please?
Oh, you're very, very welcome. We are glad to have you here as well.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, hello, Tofu. And I'm sorry, I missed you. So welcome in. I appreciate you coming in. Shanna Retirement. It's very, very great. Thank you all. Oh, right. She used to play. I used to play a profession about 50 hours a week. Nothing serious.
Nothing serious. Yeah. Yes. We weren't sure if we were allowed to give that away or not. We were,
Yeah.
Exactly. We wanted to just say, yeah, she's not a professional. She used to play one
yes,
many years.
exactly. She was on what was that, General Hospital at one point, so she had to learn all those lines. Just
All those
that
terms.
would be like the worst acting job for me when I would been like in my 20s, because I couldn't pronounce those
Right.
words in my 20s. Plus having a little bit of dyslexia, I cannot imagine having to like rattle off.
Yeah.
Like, we need to fire her. She's not gonna, yeah, no. Get her maybe to change linens. Yeah, take away her lines. Okay.
No. Get her to paint the trim and do all the cutting in. She is a professional cutter inner. She's an
Give
artist.
her a
She's
little
got a degree. That's
She
right.
could be custodian. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got her degree, an
God.
art degree. So we would like her to do all the cutting in on all of the sets. That's what her job will be.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hey, that's a guild
Oh,
too. I'd make probably good money at doing that if you get into the studios.
Yeah, I like this one too. I put the
I like
sexy and
that.
dyslexia.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's good. Good stuff, Sean.
It is good. So I know it is your birthday, Barry. So I am gonna, pick on you for this little moment. But have you started growing some seeds?
Oops.
Yes.
In that
I'm
case,
so
I better get started.
It's like, oh, good. I'm not alone.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
no,
So here's one that will make you feel good. My carrots totally failed because my ground was too cold.
Right. Okay.
So
Let's have a moment of silence for Laura's dead carrots. Thank
we
you,
lost
everyone.
carrots.
Sorry. Bless you, Laura.
Yeah, exactly. You may, maybe we just want to give you comfort.
I should have I was like, no, it says on the back of the package, you can do this in this area. I didn't pay attention, and I know what soil temp it should be, but I didn't test it. I didn't.
Right.
Have a good night, Sean.
I trusted.
Thank you very much, Sean,
Yep.
for coming in and
Thanks,
for
Sean.
being a little bit of a moment of sense of humor. We do really appreciate you.
Yes, we appreciate it, Sean.
Yeah,
For sure.
Wherever you are, I hope that whichever channel you're watching from, that you've clicked that live or click that like button, so showing support to whomever that is. Ooh, Lark says, I will be starting some seeds this weekend. Was up in the air for a while, but it's still not too late. No,
Nope.
I guess it's not.
No. So
Yeah,
then, I guess if you move, you just kind of drag them with you, Larks. Like if that happens, you just pull them behind I would do that. Put them on skates.
Yep.
Skateboards. That looks totally normal
What?
on the road.
That's going down the road. Looks
I
like
think those are
seasons
raised
on
on skateboards.
That needs to be your next poster on the back of your screen on your next live. Seedlings on skateboard.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Oh my
delays in that for now. I'm
Oh,
sad to hear
okay.
that, and hopefully
me
it's for
too.
good reasons for these delays and not negative ones.
Yeah.
But that will allow you to get in there and get your hands in the dirt and get growing.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what seeds I sent you, Larks. When oh, thank you for the seeds. It was like, I don't know what I sent you, darling. But anyway, hopefully they're hopefully they're ones that will work. So
Yeah.
I'm missing this conversation with I think it's Carol and Aiden here. No ice
Yeah.
cream. I had a really nice chicken dinner.
Because I'm jealous of. I was like, "Are you gonna go have cake and ice cream?" But he wasn't sure if he was gonna make it here
Yeah.
live because he was
I
going
didn't
to.
see you sneak in here.
That's
may have
awesome,
messed up.
Casing.
I may have messed up on the ice cream
Nice.
deal.
What do you
I
mean?
got it a week before my birthday, which meant I was going to want some of it, and want some of it, and want some of it. And,
Yeah,
Well, you're allowed to do that, though,
that's
right?
right.
right, but
Yeah,
it's gone now.
it's all gone. Oh, you
Oh,
create
on your
create the ice cream.
And you don't have it for your birthday.
It was okay. I mean, it works out.
Right?
no,
Celebrated
that-
all week,
celebrating. That's awesome, Casings 55, that your Nona tomato seeds sprouted, which I am hopeful that they are actually Nona seeds, because there was a part of me after I sent them, it was like, maybe those aren't the Nonas. And so if it's an Italian style, Italian pear tomato, then you do have the Italian Nona seeds that you'd asked for. So I'm excited to know. Hopefully I did send you, they were actually tomatoes.
Oh, good night, a moment in the word.
Oh,
Or are you saying good night to
yes,
somebody?
good night.
Yes, he's saying good night.
Oh, to teach Sunday school. Yeah, okay. Good
Yeah.
night, sleep well, and
Yeah.
and may you be able to share in your Sunday school and inspire
Yeah.
everybody, including yourself, that y'all have a little touch from God. Mhm.
Amen.
It's called pre-birthday week. I agree, Shani.
Mhm.
All week, all week.
So get a birthday month, Barry. You've got a birthday month. You just rolling it out. in the month.
My daughter's was yesterday, and my mom's was
There you
1st
go.
of March.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
My brother-in-law's 16th.
Huh.
Oh
I have
wow.
a lot of March people in my
A
family.
lot of you got a lot of marching going on in your
Lot of
place
march.
and with your family.
I'm getting
We all
older. Foot.
Uh-huh.
Right. I don't even know what a woolly is actually.
Well, if you're from Liverpool, they call Liverpoolians woolies too. But your woolies, you're nice wool things. So
Oh, okay.
anything
Anything that's wool. Okay. Got
living
it.
and cooking, I don't know where you live to know if you are allowed to pack your woolies down. All right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Carol should not have any woolies at all. Right?
I do actually have some packed away. I don't know, maybe just in case that polar shift happens and I survive it. I've got
In case you come and visit one of us.
yeah, or
Because
that.
you need
Yeah,
woolies.
if I ever get to travel again into the frigid north. Yeah.
Yeah.
In case
Yeah,
the
Timothy is
sun
in
never
Florida,
moves
too.
away from the polar, lunar.
You can come over here to these mountains over here, Carol.
Oh, good for you, Tibor. He's going out too. He's
Rank me 4.
Okay.
in the middle of a jump
Oh.
on spring cleaning. Come to my house and do that,
You are
please.
so
Right.
Oh, I
Right.
need to
I
do
need
that.
organizing, and I used to do so well with that too.
I need to do winter cleaning because that's the only time I have time. Because spring is when the garden is happening.
Plus, you're just stuck
Oh,
in the
thanks,
house
Ian.
wondering what to do.
Mhm.
That's
What
right.
have
I've
you
got
got against my
time.
mic?
Yeah, that doesn't tell me what state or province that you live in with the three sons. What's
I
three
think
sons? Anybody?
they're Florida, but I forget what area
Oh.
in Florida.
Because yeah, you guys
can
have
be
a
fair.
berry in there.
Yeah,
So
our state.
it's your
Yeah.
ice cream berry, and you can do with it what you want to. Do what you want to. Eat it all week if you want to. You would eat your ice cream if it happened to you.
Bum, 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 bum,
That's why I
bum.
can't bring it in the house because I would be doing the same
Thank you,
thing.
man.
And
Yeah,
it was ice cream
I know.
sandwiches, so
You have ice
It's
cream
like,
sandwiches?
it was.
mm,
Oh,
mm.
oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
Wait, did you try though the experiment that they have on certain ice cream sandwiches where it doesn't melt?
No,
Have
these
you heard of
melted.
that one? Oh, did good.
Like
Good. It was a melting one.
my hands stay pretty warm all the time, so
Yeah.
when I get ice cream like that, I have to eat it pretty quick because
Mm.
it's just a smush, you know.
Yeah. I still love those. But no, somebody did it on like a video and was showing the different ones. And yeah, certain brands from, of course, the blue store with
They
the
were
W.
they were that
Oh, really?
brand, but they melted. So
Maybe they got wind of that people were selling on them.
they're still the same
Hey,
dollar
Food
something they
Forest.
were.
Good to see you.
Oh yeah,
Hey, Food
Tennessee
Forest
does have 3 stars, but
Permaculture.
those are sunshines, though. Abe.
Okay, they were sunshines unless they were actually supposed to be stars.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
they were
Food
they
Forest
were
Permaculture.
stars
Good
or
to see you.
suns
Yeah,
thinking.
Tennessee has
Um,
3 stars,
Mm-hmm.
one for each region.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
east, west,
I
or
don't
east,
know any of
middle,
your
west.
flags. Actually, I don't know any of our flags either. I think, but I don't know if I would know. So,
Hey,
oh, thank you,
Bushcrafter.
Anne.
Hey,
Hey,
Hal.
Tian.
Tian,
Good to see you.
Bushcrafter. Whoop whoop whoop. Thanks for coming in, sir. Oh, I think I've got. Oh yeah, Anne had said, "Hello, I've got you all running now." Thank you. We really
Hey,
do
Willie
appreciate
Bro.
that. Oh, John. Good to
Bring it,
see ya.
bring it, John, bring it.
John's in the house.
I don't think
They
I've
melt
ever
berry just
seen.
like you melt when I call you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds
boo
like a
boo boo.
challenge to me.
Boo boo boo.
You bastard!
6 a.m. Wow.
Whew,
Yeah,
that-
I know. I was just writing, bless you for being here, but my typing is just not fast enough.
yeah.
Yep, I'm usually up at 6 a.m., but
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
that's what
Apologize.
happens when you have puppies.
Yeah, that's one thing that's great about chicken babies. Well, we're at a week, and it's like I'm probably 2 days behind on. We should really take apart the whole bin and clean it, and
Mhm.
but we are I'm at the space now where if I bring my hand down, there's 2 of them will come right up. One will, kind of, peck on my fingertips, but the
Mhm.
other one will just stand for a minute. And then if I move my hand a little closer, then she just steps up onto my hand and it's like, okay, you're ready to come up and out and come up in the elevator. And then
Ooh.
we go look out the window together and we see the big world out there that we're going to live in. And then I take her back.
Yep.
And sometimes I'll just hold them on my hand, just a little bit above the wood chips and they'll just, oh no, I'm good. I'm up here. I'm above everybody else. Haha. And then,
Hey, Mama
she'll jump off.
Washington.
Nice.
Hey,
Mama
my mom.
Washington,
I didn't
yay!
have that time with my chickens because I had too many chickens all at once.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I
was still
would.
building our house. So
Hey, Tian.
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
me person,
Yeah. I'm not, I think when I'm moving to a place where I'm having more chickens, then yeah, there won't be the, that kind of trying to imprint and
Yeah.
have them. So I get to
These
do
are
it
my favorites.
now.
So like my turkey, she's really sweet. And then I have one that
Mhm.
comes up to me all the time and she's really
Mhm.
sweet. I call her Lucy. So they're,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just get to have it, for these times while there isn't that many,
Right.
and that. So, mhm.
Yep.
Oh, I have a puppy. I take her out at 2 a.m.
Oh, that's totally.
Mhm.
Oh,
What
good,
kind of
Anne.
puppy,
Okay.
Tien?
Scared me.
It's
But then she's good at
empty.
till noon. But who wants to have to go outside? Like I'm awake at 2, but I don't want to get up and take a puppy to the loo. So anyway, I'm not sure. Anne says not any South Florida.
I'm glad. Yeah, that's it. For those of you who don't know, I mentioned Lyrica. When I was put on Lyrica, that is exactly what happened to me. And the doctor took me right off of it because that is like one of the worst side effects is water around your heart and your lungs and in your lungs. And so, yeah, when you said that, you gave me a little bit of a concern there, but still kind of a concern that you woke up like that. Like she said,
with
water coming
Lyrica?
out of her water. Yeah, from Lyrica can do that.
Wow.
Yeah. But she said what she woke up with water splurting out of her mouth.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's
praying.
cure one thing and give you something else in return.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Brutal
Brutal
Bob.
Bob.
Hey, Brutal Bob.
Good to see
Yeah,
you.
hey,
How's your wife doing?
I'm gonna
That's
get some
Brutal
coffee. I'll
Bob.
be back.
Okay.
Bad reflux can do that too, and you can gag, but still.
Gag and then feel totally out of breath. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you never took an M&T. I still had to take the other one that's generic, and I've gotten it down to half, which is even half of like what I was put on. Because
So-
the side effects are just as bad as the disease itself for some of these medications.
Hey, Brutal Bob. Thanks for coming and hanging out during this live.
Yep.
But yeah, she said she felt like she was drowning.
Oh,
And
so
then,
sorry. I hate
I'm
that.
sorry.
Yeah.
Never took that. Thank
I
goodness.
found out today I was allergic to mullein. I was pulling mullein out of my garden bed, and I broke out in hives on my arms. I'm like, oh.
Oh no.
It's all of my property.
Oh no.
Oh no. Is right.
And mullein is a good thing to be able to.
Yeah.
To use,
Yeah.
especially for your allergies and the like colds and breaks apart the mucus. Oh well, not for you.
I know I was thinking about that. I was like, I need to pull some of this mullein up. It's choking out my roses because it's actually in my front garden bed. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful plant. But oh man, I was just like, it's horrible.
Yeah. So
I took a little nap this afternoon after taking some Benadryl.
Yeah, that does it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that Anne that you're feeling a little bit, that you're starting to feel better.
Yeah, that's good.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, just keep a little eye on that and whatnot. And stuff. So anyway, no, I lost my train of thought. I just lost my. I know it's like let's lost.
Watching a movie. Wow.
Who was?
She says was watching a movie.
Movie.
And,
oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Tien.
Okay, Tien. Thanks for coming in and hanging out for a little bit.
Yep.
I liked his. I liked his comment. Yeah, I don't imprint or touch chickens unless they're headed to freezer camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a newbie gardener and homesteader, so
I was like that when I was in a residential area. All my chickens, I had names for them. You guys remember? I had names for all of them, and they were all my babies, and
yeah.
Yeah. And so if I'm bringing in 25 50 chickens, yeah, good luck trying to know who is
especially when they're the same breeds.
Yeah.
I have 4 gold ones. Which one?
That's right.
It's like the land. Every black chicken of his is a Bernice. It's like, Bernice.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Because these Buff Orpingtons, like there is, I think there's just two that have a slight little dot on the top of their
Mhm.
heads. That and I can't tell which one. So that's usually pick up a pick up a dotted one.
Mhm.
Okay, before you put that dotted one out, pick up the other dotted one so you know which one you've got.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But they're just now starting to get a little bit of new coloring in them
Mhm.
now that they're
Yeah.
just a week old, and or they might be just a little bit over a week old. But
Gardening.
mm,
I think you'll really like them. They're really sweet, the Buff Orpingtons.
Mm.
yeah. Well, that's what that's what I'm hoping
Yeah.
to with them. So, hey, B&C Gardening Experiments, Homestead and Baking. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Really, I really do appreciate it. To be hanging
We
out with
like
this
bakers.
panel.
Bakers. We like
Mm.
bakers.
Yes.
Yeah. And Buff Orpingtons they're supposed to be a larger bird. Is that
Yeah.
not true?
Heavier.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
a dual breed. Yeah.
Dual breed.
Right.
That's what I thought. Dual purpose. You guys were
Mhm.
talking about chickens. Yep.
Yep.
That's what I
So Miss Laura, I do have a question about that. Because it's like when you're doing just meat birds, you have them for about 3 months basically.
8
Um,
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess my friends maybe they were 9 weeks. So yeah, just
It depends on the birds, though. There's different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ranger, freedom ranger, or it's names
I think
different.
yes,
Yeah.
I think that is
And
a range.
they grow out a little longer. They take out
Yes.
a little longer. I think that.
And those
9
ones,
to
I
12
think they are a more of a movable bird. Like they are actually functioning
more
and
mobile. Yeah.
yeah, and they don't just end up, getting, hey, we just like to eat by the food. Like they actually like to
Yeah.
to
But you
be a
know
part of
what?
that.
My birds have never been that way. I mean, they get the oh, way,
Mhm.
oh, but yeah,
Good night, larks.
yeah,
Sorry.
they because if they're moved every day, they're not going to get that big. And
Right.
if you're feeding them the 12 on, the 12 off, so
Right.
they get fed once a day, and if they have food left over, then you take it away and give them 12
Right.
hours. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, they
Mhm.
should, if they're getting too fat too quick, then yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. 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 These ones, when I'd be walking over to them and they would like, oh no, there's a lady. I better get up. And they're just like so slow. And it's like, I'm going to run away. But so then with a dual purpose bird, because it's like you want with your meat birds, you want that young meat. Now,
Mhm.
if I'm sitting there with my Buff Orpington and they're now 2 years old, well, that's going to be an old hen anyway, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Have you butchered your dual purpose birds?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about we're going to get a new chicken tractor and putting the dual purpose out on pasture separate from
Mhm.
the other ones,
Mhm.
and breeding them and seeing if we like them. So
Right.
we'll see,
Uh-huh.
because it would be nice to be more sustainable that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because I guess well, what would they use to make your meat birds? I guess probably a healthier chicken that they're not like the Cornish
There-
cross.
right, there is versions of the Cornish cross that are a little healthier, leaner.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there is newer breeds from like France and stuff like that, and there is an American meat bird that is sustainable. now that they grow quicker so that you can process them at an earlier time, but they also can breed. So yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I just was wondering what would that be that that you've got if you've got this dual purpose bird, it takes 6 months before it's going to start laying, so
Hmm.
and at that point it wouldn't be like, a big meaty bird either. Or maybe it would. I like
It would be if it was a rooster, though.
Oh,
Like
okay.
my roosters are like the Jersey Giant is also we also have those, and the rooster is huge.
Mhm.
So if I don't have a Buffington rooster,
Mhm. Yeah.
so if I put my meat my slash
Hey, Verna,
producers
honey.
meat birds, hi, um
Good morning, Verna.
on pasture, and I put that Jersey Giant in there to breed them, then
Mhm.
I'll just produce more of those, and then you dispatch all the roosters. Maybe
Right.
keep one every once in a while, but
And how is um rooster when you're eating it? Does it taste the same, or is it
it's the
like, or
same.
also again, yeah, or I'm also wondering if it's the age of it. Like if you're like these are
Age has
questions
a
I
lot to
have.
do with it. The age of a bird. My sister had me dispatch her chickens because they were not laying anymore. And
Mhm.
so we actually have it in a video where we're like comparing our Cornish cross to her chickens that we processed because she couldn't do it herself, which is fine.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
we did it, and she had a bunch of Americanas that we processed for her, and then
Mhm.
she made chicken soup with them, and she said I couldn't eat it. It was that bad.
Mm.
So, but her birds were 4 years old, so
Right.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
And
they
you
got
could tell though when I was processing their skin, everything was they weren't in good health though.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
You could tell that they didn't.
Icky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a garden. Good evening.
Hey, how to
You had a
garden?
garden?
What's
Yeah,
up?
we
Good
had
to
I
have
see you,
buffs
Glenn.
garden.
growing up.
You had buffs?
Yeah, ours were like a red, like a red color,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
about the gentlest bird I've ever been around as far as chickens go.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we had the guineas to go along with it. We had the guineas for the watch dog part of it. You know,
Yeah.
and they were
They are good watchdogs.
they were a lot of
Yeah.
fun. They really
Hi,
were.
WD. Luck and roll.
Hey, WD. Good to see you. He's on the West
Thanks
Coast.
for coming in.
Yep.
Mhm.
Thanks for
Oh,
coming
from
in.
my neck of the woods. We haven't had any hatchings this year, but still eggs. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, as far as I was concerned, like that's your, typical stewing hen is anything that is older. And so you do need to do quite a bit of
Right.
doctoring up of it but if it smelled weird, then there's something not good about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Lynette Lawrence,
Hey,
Hey,
welcome.
Lynette.
Annette. Good to see
Welcome
you
back.
again.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I guess if they didn't smell weird and you processed them early, that would be
Mm-hmm.
fine. I think they would be fine. But
Mhm.
4 years old and
Yeah. Not good.
Right. Yeah, I think you were asking Brutal Bob. She had a rough day. She was in a lot of pain, but I
Yeah,
think you were in the loop.
I
I
was.
wish I could take it from her. Oh,
Yeah, I
bless you.
answered him after. Yeah, I
Okay.
just
Okay.
I'm
thank
sorry
you.
I thought
about that.
Me too. I wish it was better. That's so hard.
We're praying on this end too, Bob.
Yeah, definitely.
okay,
Yeah.
so anything over 18 months is probably stewing or braising. Okay,
Mm,
that's good to know.
okay.
Because I just
Yeah.
thought if I was to do that with my Buff Orpingtons, I'm gonna let them lay out their lives, and
Yeah.
then I'm not at again, I'm just a little urban farm. Um if they die from natural causes, it's one thing, but it's like I'm gonna let them be little senior citizens, you know? It's
Yeah.
like here right now.
Give
Yeah.
him a wheel walker.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Attach it to them under their wings, so it just kind of
Well,
goes where we
you got your chickens your young chickens at a perfect time because they're going to start backing off on the laying. You know, now your 2-year-old chickens.
Instead of a hen house, you have a nursing home.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Happy Acres nursing home for chickens.
Happy Acres.
Happy Acres.
Very cute.
That is cute.
Put them out to
Oh.
pasture. Oh,
If I did that, I don't know if our acres are happy.
yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, so then it's just like, well, would that be something that hey, we can go ahead and
Thank you,
eat
Verna.
that chicken. Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, it's something that we're thinking about trying. So, I mean, we like the Jersey Giants and the Buff Orpingtons because the eggs are bigger too. So,
Right.
and if you have enough of them, might as well. I've got a Buff right now sitting on some eggs. So
Oh, nice.
I don't have a hatch,
Mhm.
a thing to hatch them. But if they hatch some out naturally, then my
Yeah.
husband,
That's
That'd be great.
yeah,
over 20 years raising chickens, raised by a father who grew up on a chicken farm with over 100,000 chickens. Could you imagine the
I could not
noise
imagine.
and the poop
And
Mhm.
all
just
the poop,
alone?
right?
Mm-hmm. And don't dare try to name them. Julie, Mary, Trudy, where are you? Lois.
Yep. Lois. That's a good name,
Yep.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Lois. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
So Anne has
I
mostly run on
have
bread.
my roosters are Fred and Barney, and
Aw.
Cute.
yeah, and
They're
then
a hardy breed, right? The Rhode Island Reds, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like a hardy
Yeah.
stock. Yeah, that's what I had
they
heard
usually
about
they usually lay longer too.
that. Oh, I know that. Okay,
Yeah,
good to know.
high producers.
Very
Mhm.
nice.
But for some
No.
reason, my red ones are laying small eggs, just really small eggs.
How old are they?
They're probably 9 months. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too young. It's okay to name them. Lunch, snack, dinner,
Mhm.
I know.
smorgasbord.
Our pigs,
Teriyaki.
we are not going to name our pigs.
Yeah, no.
Teriyaki.
Well, bacon. What? Roast
ham
pork.
hocks.
Mhm. Hey, little ham hock.
Hey, pork. Hey,
Yeah.
pork and pork.
Pork and beans.
Pork and ham. Pork and ham. Pork and beans.
That's right. Hey, ham. Hey, bacon. Mm-hmm.
Ham
Hey, pork
gels.
chop. Hey, little
Bacon,
pork
bacon,
chop.
bacon.
So yeah, will it grow? John says, my chickens are into 3 years now. I need new fresh folk. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's basically
Mm.
how I go with mine is by when they're coming up to 3 years old, because mine are still laying
Oh,
pretty like I only have the 5. So I get anywhere between 3 and 5 eggs a day, which is great.
Mm.
For a non-egg eater, it's great. But now I just lost my little train of thought. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, so then this is the time when they turn 3, then I start the next batch to come in.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm like with our first ones, they were just these generic birds, and they all not all, but it's like, well, I started out with 4. I had the 4. And we lost one right away, and then I had the 3 for quite some time. We added in some other ones. Those ones that we added in, they're already gone. And then the only one we have left from our first batch is Dottie, right? And so I'm kind of going, hey, it's been 3 years, and I kept those other 6 alive the whole 6 years, so I didn't have any. But they also seem a bit more robust than those ones that I got in 2020. So
Yeah.
Oh, so Tien says he goes, I name hogs because they're going to be around longer.
Hmm.
That's very interesting.
I would
Mhm.
name my hogs if they're the we're getting a feeding or a feeder hog or whatever you call them.
Ooh.
So we'll just have them for the season. But if I'm
Mm.
gonna get breeders, I might name
Yeah.
them.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just watching Dr. Pull, and
Oh. Hmm.
this lady had her hog was giving birth, and the poor hog, her uterus ruptured, and so the
Yes.
babies were inside her belly,
Oh.
floating around inside her belly, not in the uterus anymore.
Is that the one where they were down, like in the farm? They were
Yeah.
inside the barn and it was laying
Mhm.
down. Yeah, I think I saw that episode.
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
to use
Theron likes to play that during dinner. And I have to tell him, like, I love homesteading, but I don't want to watch a veterinarian like show about it. Like,
I see me.
while I eat.
I'm
I know
like,
you've got that nurse thing.
I'm like, I need to know how to save my hog if this. Well, you're not going to save a hog with that. But
No, yeah, no. I know, and he's had like hogs with prolapsed anus and stuff, and I'm like
Mhm.
trying to eat dinner. I'm like, we're having pork roast tonight. Can we maybe change the channel, please?
John is in a
Come
mood
back to
tonight,
this
it
later.
seems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's Bear's birthday today.
I
John,
think that's why he's
Bear's
giving you
o'clock.
special attention.
Hey,
400
it's
pounds.
all
Wow.
right, man. I can take it.
Yeah, we don't plan to raise
Wow.
them that long. I don't think. I think we'll be doing the spring to late fall plan with some feeder pigs. Yeah.
Oh, you
It's
just
Dr.
go.
Pole. It's Dr. Pole. It's Dr. Pole. It's the name of the show.
Yeah.
He's the veterinarian. He's an older veterinarian. He's like in his 80s, like the upper 80s too,
Yeah.
Mhm. It's a little over an hour.
up in
from me.
Michigan.
Happy birthday to your mom, Tien.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy
Oh,
birthday!
cool. He's a real stitch and really knows his stuff. That's cool, Brutal Bob, that he's near you.
That is
Mhm.
cool.
He does really know his stuff. That's for sure.
Mhm. But it's just
And
the fact that
he's Dutch.
Yeah,
That's
he is.
why we watch.
he's
Yeah.
I like to watch him because he reminds me of my grandfather.
Thank you, John.
Very
Just
nice.
hearing that accent and he's tall and thin like my grandfather. And
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I know. I like his accent too. I just like has so much knowledge, so matter of fact,
Mhm.
so good with like all the farmers. And that's like, I think they talked about that's what drew him. It was that type of veterinary practice that he wanted. He wanted to help the farmers and he wanted to be like an everything veterinarian clinic. So,
yeah, I think all the clinics around here are like that. They're
mm.
everything's.
Tian, what is the heritage breed called? The heritage pigs that you raise? Are they just called heritage pigs? Because I don't know.
Got to wait for that end, and
I know. Yeah.
it always takes a few minutes. And more birthday wishes. Happy birthday, Betty, or happy g'day. No, birthday, but not g'day, but birthday. There you go.
Oh, I've seen those. Those are a little more on the expensive side, aren't they?
Native to Texas.
Only the best for TN Bushcrafter. Got to have them 400-pound hogs. Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
I don't know if I need that much meat. We were thinking about 250, 300.
I was thinking the wattle is like this part. I don't know if it's on our necks or if it's on a turkey or something. The wattle. Where's that? The wattle isn't that
on the turkey?
Yeah, it's the turkey.
Yeah. and we have them. This is my waffle.
Yeah,
as well.
sometimes as we get
My
older, we
waffle.
get them too. No, I'm tucking
The
mine.
chickens.
I'm just gonna.
So
57, John. Hey, Scrappy girl. How you doing, Dana?
Hey,
Oh, you
Scrappy.
have yours open too, Barry? I didn't even realize it.
Yes, I do.
No,
Yeah,
you
hey.
should, because it's your
Hey,
birthday.
Dana, thanks for coming in and hanging out here. I
Let me see
appreciate
if
that. I do
I
appreciate
hung out
that.
with her earlier today.
Let me see.
Oh, nice.
Got it. It's like it knows
Mhm.
I'm looking for you.
Mm,
Interesting.
suspicious.
Hello, my friend.
Very suspicious.
Hey, little piece of heaven.
Mm.
Hey, little piece of
Oh.
heaven.
Who's Will It Grow? Will It Grow
That's-
is John. That's who Will It Grow is. He is he's in Maine, right? I said that.
Mm,
Yeah.
No.
No.
He's
No,
no.
he's not
No,
in
it's
Maine.
not Maine.
Connecticut.
Long
Connecticut.
Island,
I thought you were in
There we go.
Maine.
I think Connecticut or Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Is it Rhode Island or Connecticut?
He could beat me if I'm wrong.
It's Cape. He's near Cape May, I think. Dang it, John, help us, please. The Northeast is just too far for me to do. Plus, I learned geography in Florida. Cape Cod. That's it. Cape Cod. He's in Cape Cod. There we
On
go.
the map, they're like this close together.
Cape Cod.
That's right.
But that's what it is. Everything's so.
Well, Barry, on a map, we're that close together too.
I know.
Well,
we're-
Carol
I can't call you my neighbor to the south.
That's right. Carol tries to keep saying that Alaska's like just right here, and it's like
Yeah, totally. Can just reach out and touch it, right, Maureen? And they can like practically touch Russia.
Yeah.
that's right.
Come on.
So you might as well just say that I'm really close to Russia too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, for sure. It's all the frozen north, Except for you get a little tropical. So like I'd rather live there than any other, I think, frozen north.
No, Anne. If we look at the map, we're here, and you're just a little bit farther. That's
just a
all.
little.
It's not that farther.
Yeah,
These
just-
ones are here. You're just a little bit farther.
Yeah.
it just depends on how big your map is.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
we're
how
all
good your
close
eyes
together
are.
right here.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
true. That's so
You two
true.
just bring us this much closer together. So
Yeah.
look at it that
Yeah.
way.
If I'm looking at on my phone, you're only like that far away.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right here, right with us.
I think
the
that's
whole
how I
time.
used to like understand directions too. I'd be like, "Oh, it's not that far away. Oh my gosh, why is it taking so long?" Because we didn't have GPS back in the day. We had maps.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
like,
it
what do
didn't-
these little numbers on this map mean? Oh,
Oh,
that means that is
This
we didn't have that
take us
thing.
20 miles away, not 10.
2 days to
Yeah.
get there. Yeah, that is the technology of YouTube or Messenger on Facebook or iPhone Messenger. Whatever it is called. What is it called? Jeez, Louise, Maureen.
Me too.
Anyway,
man. Me too.
it's just really great because you can we're in 4 different parts of the world, and yet here we are all together talking, and then all of you that are in the side chat, it's just great we can hang out in the evening.
Yeah.
It's a fun
agree.
thing that
It is.
we do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like we're in the living room together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or we're having basement party.
Although
The
I can
basement.
never get Carol to bring me a cup of coffee.
No. And why didn't she bring everybody a mason jar? Man, that's a big
Yeah.
hunk mason jar.
I think I
you
dropped
know.
the rest. I broke them. Yes, I broke
Mm.
them. That's why I didn't bring them. Yeah, they're dangerous. Yep.
What's a woolly? A woolly is your wools.
go,
It's the
Laura.
warm things.
Grab it.
I'm sure you have some more.
Barry's trying to give you a mug right there.
Okay.
Other side, Laura. Other
Trying to
side.
give to Laura.
the
Stop
other
trying
way.
to take
Oh,
Other
no,
side,
it's
Laura.
really something else.
But that actually would
It's
be
like a
kind of cool one day,
transformation.
just for you guys to actually have a black cup where he
Yes.
puts it over, and then all of a
Oh,
sudden,
yeah,
Oh yeah,
that would
we
be
need to
funny.
do that.
that'd be trippy.
We need to do that one night and
Mhm.
like find something like that where we could all pass it around and take like a drink.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Just a clear glass. Maybe if we all had the same one,
a
that would
clear
be
glass.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's bring
Yeah, so
it together.
a woolly is just your warm clothes, John.
Mhm.
Cozy sweaters and sweatshirts, and it's like, can we put them away now and move on, or is it time?
Yeah.
I just feel like, yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a lot of them out, and then because I do, I like to garden in a bathing suit mostly through the summer. Bathing suit and a pair of little short overalls or whatever. Not
Mhm.
Me
short,
too.
just short. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so because I did go to Mexico a few weeks ago, that was where it was like all the bathing suits had to come out. And it's like, well, there's no point in putting the bathing suits back because it's a coming. It's a coming. I see some sunshine. So mhm.
Well, you could always just, wear your overalls with nothing underneath, and that,
That would get some clicks.
There's a
Whoa.
channel like that.
I know that's why I said that.
I'm
I figured
sure.
as much, Laura.
I was couldn't sleep one night, and I was like, oh, I need to go back to sleep because this is not the kind of stuff that I need to
Wow.
even see.
Mm-hmm. So a 250-pound hog on the hoof will yield about 145 pounds of meat, counting the
That's
fat.
good to know.
That is good
That
to
is
know.
very good to know.
I'll let
Uh-huh.
Chris know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Anne says she's tired of the winter clothes, and Aidnir says woolly jumper.
So you basically lose 100 pounds.
I had a cord. I had like a cord jumper when I was in like college.
How much-
Yeah.
A jumper is a sweater, right? Like not the strappy thing. You're
Oh,
thinking of
whoops.
yeah. So jumper is what they call a sweater.
Or a zippy,
Yeah.
or a zip up, or a hoodie.
No, sweater.
Sweater? Okay.
Sweater.
Woolly
Sweater.
jumper. How do you know all this, Maureen? You're just so well schooled.
because I worked for a British person for a little while, and actually my name was Maureen. They would say
Maureen.
Maureen.
Maureen,
Maureen. I'm not doing it right.
darling,
darling.
yes.
No, it's just Ma because they're saying the MAU Maureen. And because I played a bookkeeper in that job, so that's how I know these things. I know how to. No, I have no idea why I know them. It's kind of random information that has just taken up space for things. It's like, hey, when should you plant your carrots, Maureen? Well, I know what a woolly jumper is, but I don't know when to plant my damn carrots. So I don't know. I'm gonna get a biscuit. I'm gonna get a crisp.
Oh, I see.
So I could be doing it all wrong, so
Good to know,
Aidnir can-
Tian.
Mhm.
See, Anne thought the same thing because we had the jumpers back in school that were like the dresses, and we called those jumpers. And they were like, yeah.
So Tian, I can call you if I'm having hog issues.
Mm-hmm. If you're having hog issues, yeah.
If I'm having hog problems.
The other. So if it's I'd have to think about like what does 145 pounds of pork look like? Like when you're going to wrap it all up, how big is the deep freeze that I need? That's
That'd be fantastic.
I need to know that. I need to know that answer
You said
now.
140 pounds?
145, yeah.
I'm 146, so I
Ooh, it's
could
a berry.
stand up. You could imagine me in a package. This sounds wrong. I'm going to stop.
Yeah, that does because they call us long pork. Yes, it does, Barry.
That's yeah. I used to actually have I had a deep freeze that you could store
Right.
a full length 6 foot person, and a couple of them because it was quite deep too, so it was like, yeah, I could get a good strong Francis is all I can say. I just watched, they're a Canadian, it was an absolutely when you watch those videos with people
Yeah.
where you go, why why do I think I can be a content creator ever? It was like one like
Mhm.
that
No. Oh,
where I
the ones
watched
that
it.
are practically professional, you mean? Those people? Like they're just yeah.
But they weren't. I'm just gonna go and find their name.
Well, and then
It
you
because
go over and you watch Justin Rhodes and you see the camera sideways and you're
yeah,
like,
and it's
okay,
moving and it's
yeah,
okay. I can do this. Yeah.
yeah,
So this one is it's Ren's Homestead. Like it was an absolutely breathtaking
beautiful.
video,
Mhm.
and it was kind of their year in a life, right? And
Mm.
it's 2.4 subscribers. So it like she's doing this work herself. Um but as I'm watching it, they lost two of their pups, and
Oh.
but just her editing is just like it's stunning. But so they lose the dog. The dog is having a piece of pizza, which you're going, this is not okay. What did I say?
No, Aid finally said it to Barry. Barry, we're not talking about long pork because like the delay. Like we're not going there, Barry. We're not going there too soon. Oh,
Pause.
fun.
Pause. Barry
Rolling
and
on by.
and Barry and Carol, you guys are on pause. Anyway,
Sorry.
so they're giving
Roland.
the dog pizza, and you just kind of go, oh, that's not so, such a good thing. But then, she goes, and so we let him have his favorite meal as his last meal. So we got to have a pizza lunch, and then we had
Long
to let
time
him
no
go.
see, Roland.
And then they
Instead,
put
welcome in.
the dates of his birth and death, and then you see these pictures, and just the way she moved it, and the music, like I go,
Yeah.
I'm now weepy about seeing how they lost this dog, and there's a bit of footage, and it was just stunning. And it's like, okay, Maureen, stop trying to think that you can be but it was absolutely stunning. But then yes, Laura, when you go, you got these other content creators that do, they do well, and they've given some good value, and so people just
Yeah.
love it. So it's like, yeah, you can
They
find
tell
your
a
own
good
little.
story though. I think that's the thing is the storytelling
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
you do a good job of that.
Thanks.
What just happened?
I'm waiting for
I'm
Laura to
reading.
finish.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
Little
was like,
girl lost 3 dogs.
I was on my page saying, typing, like thinking that I have to do that. It carries all my
Mhm.
messages over. I forget it does that.
Oh, could you imagine, and watch the video, and they posted it upside down? Oh,
Oh,
ouch.
Oh, I posted one that was like this tiny because Filmora did something, and I'm like, forget
oops.
it. Like part of it came out, not the whole thing,
Yeah.
just part. And I was like, nope, it's staying.
I had one that didn't transfer well and they put it up anyways and it was like it stopped, but the voices kept on playing. And it was like,
Yeah, like what in the world?
okay.
Like, how did that happen? Yeah,
Mhm.
I've done that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, yeah. Maybe they did lose all. I know they also lost a goose, their favorite male goose, or something like that. And so then, because they lost, or no, maybe it was the females. So then the males are all fighting. So then they had to get rid of. Like it was a lot of transferring and changing directions that they went.
Yeah.
And that even again was kind of like, okay, Maureen, and you think you can? I'm watching them, and do you see all that they have to do? And they are a couple doing all this stuff together, and friends helping and stuff. And it's like, you think you can? You can't even back up a truck decently. How do you think you can drive one of those things that go forward?
Right.
The tractor.
Yes, that.
It's okay. I struggle with the tractor too. So
Mhm.
my husband's
Anyway.
like, you don't remember how to drive it? Well, I do.
Grinding gears. Oh no, not the grinding of the gears. No.
It's all about the editing, yes, and I'm
Mhm.
trying to do better, but I think also it's what are you editing on? And they did have a lot of aerial shots and a lot of close-ups, and
Yeah.
and she would even have the black screen pause, and which it was like, to me, it was like, well, that was absolutely brilliant, because then we just get this break, and the music was timed so perfectly with each kind of
Yeah.
phase that they went into. It was a stunning video. It was like, anyway.
They take some time to do that though. That's a lot of
Yeah.
work.
That is a lot of work.
Yeah, and I go, how again?
Unless
How
they've done it like for a job for a long
Yeah.
time, and then they can whip
then they
it
can
out
click.
a little bit easier. Yeah, they know what they're doing. And some
Mhm.
people on here do have that
Yeah,
as a job. So
yeah.
where,
I'm pretty sure she does all her own, like they do all their own filming
Mhm.
and editing, because this was them they drove across Canada from one province to a different one to set it up, and it was like, okay, we're going to try to be farmers, and we got
Mhm.
to be in this year, we got to make enough money to keep things going, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like, hey, we can just fire that out. But no, the film was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So, and
Laura,
seeing what's going on YouTube, and I'm wondering if that is
Yeah.
a question Rolling Homestead with Wild
Mhm.
Edibles.
No, I was asking him what's been going
Oh.
on. Like, how you
Oh.
doing? He's like, I've been seeing what's going on YT.
Oh, okay.
He knew me as the Fishes and Loaves life, and some people come back around and they don't even that was hilarious last night that Stephanie didn't even realize
Yeah.
that I was the Fishes and Loaves life, that I had just changed my
That
name.
was interesting.
Yes, that was an interesting night. Yes.
Yeah.
Laura, it's funny. In high school, I drove a combine to, bring in the
Mhm.
harvest, and I earned a
Mhm.
little coin. They're not the easiest thing to handle.
No.
I got the hang of it, and we had one mess up on us, and fortunately it wasn't the one I was using, but the farmer goes, I take the Ford back up to
Mhm.
my farm and get, I
Yeah.
was supposed to get something. I could not for the life of me get that stupid tractor started moving. And I
Yeah.
said, this doesn't make any sense. Like, my brain was still driving the combine. It
Welcome
wasn't
back.
driving the tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Like
said,
the first time I learned to drive in a stick, and the first time I got in a regular automatic, I
Mhm.
was like, I did it.
Yeah. This is weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
I accidentally stepped on the brakes a couple times because I was trying to
Oh,
shift.
wow.
Oops.
Wow.
Yeah.
It took me a while to pick up stick. I learned on automatic first, and then I had a
Yeah.
friend who taught me how to drive stick, and thank God he did, because then my friend in college had a stick, and she couldn't drive us one day to work, and she let our other roommate drive. She wasn't my roommate; they were roommates across the hall, and she couldn't drive it. She almost burned out the clutch going up a hill in the snow. And I'm like, all right, you've got to pull over, and I'm going to try and get us home, back to the dorms, because you're going to burn her clutch out. And I picked it right up, and I was fine because I got a feel for the clutch. And
Right.
but
I
yeah.
learned on a VW with a Carmageia.
Oh, that's what my dad had one of them.
I learned
Really?
they're for their size, they are heavy.
Yeah, all the
Feel it.
Volkswagens they're like Mercedes because they're
Mhm.
German cars. They're weighted down for
Mhm.
those tall mountain roads. Like, was it fun, Barry? Because my dad's got wrecked by one of my
I had a
brothers.
blast in that thing, but there was one of the columns on the passenger side
Oh,
rusted through, so that was my spring, and it rusted through
sorry, Ann.
through under the hood there, and I was like, oh, I was gonna pay my buddy. He only wanted like $500 for the thing.
Mhm.
It was in great shape otherwise, and I looked at that. I thought, that's going to take a lot of money to weld that spot. It just wasn't worth it. I got like a couple of $100 for taking it to a salvage yard. But oh yeah, I had a
No way,
blast driving that
John.
thing.
Get out of
What
here,
a
John.
neat,
Yeah, aren't
what
they
a
cool?
neat,
My dad
Yeah.
had one like that blue. My dad had that blue one right there, like
My
that.
youth group leader had one
Yeah.
like that.
Yep, like that. He had
aren't they
one.
just stunning?
So cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then my brother, can you imagine? My brother totaled it on him.
Oh wow.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't have a soft top.
My poor dad. The
Um,
kids always seem to total his car.
Well, mine,
So,
uh-huh.
I'm not sure. Maybe
not
because mine
me.
was a wagon. It wasn't. Maybe it wasn't a Carmageddon.
The worst I
Well,
ever did
these
was,
look
yeah. Oh my gosh,
pretty
the
nice.
souped up one. That's funny. Look at it.
It
Lifted.
actually it actually takes away
Like,
the classiness.
yeah, it does
know,
Yeah,
take
it
away
does.
class. It looks like a road rally car though on those tires.
That
I like
reminds
the
me of an
convertible.
MGB right there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Which one?
The
The green
green
This
one.
green.
the green one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does kind of look like an NGB.
Yeah,
Look
I've
at the
never
orange
heard of
one, the lowered one.
Oh,
this one
welcome
here.
back, Trish Wiley.
Hey,
Oh, that one's
thanks,
been
Trish, for
dropped.
coming in.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a low rider.
It's like, yeah, I would have to actually, get down, crawl down on the ground to get into the
Yeah.
car and then roll myself out.
Right?
I
You
don't
couldn't drive that
understand
on.
that. Hey, Trish, good to see you.
You can't drive that on Kentucky roads. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, Tropical
Right,
Acres.
Temple Acres? Yeah, they are. I think
Look at
good
the
looking old cars.
color. That's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
that's pretty.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sadly,
I
the
just-
Volkswagen we just sold, like it had some issues, and some of them do.
Mm-hmm.
Like the engine in the back too posed
I
an
learned to
issue.
drive in a red Toyota Corolla.
I don't remember. Well, I learned automatic in my dad's. It was in bright orange because that was my favorite color when I was little. They got a bright
Mhm.
orange Pontiac Safari, and it was like a mini wagon. Yeah. And you would have to, because it didn't have fuel injection when I was driving it, you would have to like pump the gas pedal to get it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a peach.
Wow.
It was a peach. That's why I was in no hurry to like start driving, because I was like, I don't really want to drive your car, Dad. I love you, but yeah, I'm like 17, and that was there when I was 6, and yeah, it's not working as good as it used to.
Right.
Anne says I stopped driving when she moved there because they parked
Yeah.
on the wrong side of the road.
That
And
would confuse me. Yeah.
I can't actually even sit in the front seat of a car that's driving on the wrong side of the road. I'm so awkward. You listen to the NavSat and it's going to tell you to, turn right. But there's something in me that it's like, why are we, it says turn right, the person's driving. And I'm just over here looking at them. And it's like, no, we need to go it's like, I'm so confused. And so it was like, no, I'm good. I'll be chauffeured. I'll just sit in the back and then I'm fine. But if I'm in the front there, it's just, I think there's just like, I'm supposed
Might
to
be
have
over
the,
here.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put I want the rear view mirror over here. And it's like, where's my steering wheel? I need to help us drive because, it's just a weird thing. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Definitely.
When I got married the first time, my cousins came from Holland, and they were wanting to drive us to a ladies' night, kind of thing. And she's like, "Oh, I'll drive. I've got a nice big rental wagon, that could fit everybody." And so we took her car, and she drove on the wrong side of the road, going the wrong way. We're like, ah!
Oh my
because in
goodness.
Holland.
That's scary.
I figured out what
Yeah.
it was. It's not a Carmageddon. It's called a squareback. I'll show you if you don't mind me sharing.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'd love for you to share
Angels
it.
Crafts.
Hey, Angels, Crafty Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Angel.
Hey, Angel.
She did just recently change it a little bit.
So I had the light blue one. So
Oh,
you-
those are so cool.
yeah.
Those
Let
are
me
cool.
get the.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you are on full screen there, so you can just
Yeah, I can't. I don't. For
just-
some reason, won't let me blow the picture up.
Yeah, I have that problem too when I share things.
Oh, that's
yeah,
a
you
big-
might have
Then
to
you-
visit.
Wow,
If you
connection.
visit the
Oh.
website sometimes, but then sometimes the picture's small and they have a big,
Mhm.
oh, that VW, the Vanagon.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's so
The
cute.
green and white one.
I love the
Mhm.
colors too. That would be perfect for South Florida.
My
So
second
you're not
cat
going.
was a
Go ahead.
rabbit.
What?
That's so cute, Barry. That's
Yeah,
very
it is
cute.
It is really cute, Barry.
It's called the Fasty.
Yeah, fastback or
Yeah,
squareback.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like the
but they
square
go.
back. Like, look English almost. Like their little the
Mhm.
way their cars are
Mm-hmm.
kind of designed.
Mhm.
And Aid will probably be like, no. The show's on TV.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it does. It does look English. Yeah.
There's a lot
Thank
of
you,
fun
Ian.
stuff, but
He might be
Uh-huh.
eating more cake that he came home with from the party.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. I would like some cake.
Me too.
I
I
do.
would love some
if I
cake.
could pass it through the screen, I sure would, because I don't need to eat all that cake
Mm.
myself.
Yes, you do. It's your
But I
birthday.
I
You need
take
to
it
eat
back.
all the
I don't want
cakes.
it. Yeah, I don't want it. I want to keep losing weight. I don't want the cake. I do not want the cake. I have to keep telling myself I do not want the cake.
Yeah,
I do not want the ice cream. No.
I've had a pretty successful week with
Good.
doing keeping on the keto, which has been great. But tomorrow we are doing a full-on turkey dinner, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to break it, and I will. Like, I know it can be a setback, and oh yes, yes,
Oh,
pass the forks,
Yum.
pass the forks.
yummy.
I've been eating this.
You do?
Mm.
Bob. Brutal Bob. How
No,
cool.
Kitty, no.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Would love one. It's like
David
chocolate. I
23 windows. Wow.
David Corey wants to know what kind of cake, Barry.
Just
Oh, I got stretched. Oh, sorry. Sorry, pardon
My
me.
first car was that 70s bug. Love
Oh,
that car.
Sun got
Mhm.
up early.
Aw.
Been
They're
having
hard
like
to drive though, the bugs for some reason.
Triple chocolate fudge cake mix. There's pudding in the mix. Super moist.
oh my goodness. Yeah. Nope. I said those things in the box can kick rocks. That's
Oh,
what I
next
said.
time I open the fridge for something cold to drink, there it is staring me in the face.
Yeah. I would yeah. Old
Uh-huh.
Carol would very much, eat that and keep
Uh,
eating it.
Okay. I don't know who's um so I want to let's just do copy here. David, whose channel are you on right now? Because you're not on mine, so you're on. I don't know who. If you're on
Maybe.
Carol.
He's on mine. He's got a link up in the corner of his icon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let me just go grab that because David, I'd love for you to just come up and join us because I do want to ask you some
Ooh,
questions
I
about amaranth. So if you're willing to come on up, I'm just gonna.
Welcome back, Trish.
Callaloo. We had that when David the Good was in my chat to teach us
Oh,
that it was the same plant,
Yeah.
callaloo
Yes.
and amaranth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That was such a nice surprise. And then Diva
So-
said that David Corey was growing it.
Yeah, Anne says when there's cake or chocolate in the fridge, my husband can literally not fall asleep. That is hilarious. So it's like he has to eat it to sleep. I can't. It's there. It's talking to me. I need it to come. No.
That's like my husband
Oh,
when I make
come off it.
I'm not
Go
pleasant.
put on a cap. We don't, or you don't. You know what, darling? You don't need to put your face on the screen.
Yeah, you
Or-
can just show like what Barry's doing. Yeah.
just do what Barry's
I know.
doing. So you don't have to show us your
And
face.
if you want to make sure that Maureen can tell that it's you, just get right close to the screen, kind of like this right here. So
it's funny how we can't hear him anymore.
That's right. Can't hear him anymore. Well, because he's
you want up here. Come on.
yeah. Come on, Air.
Here, these are the two I got. But I forget what David the Good said. Theirs was, it's purple. So I have the purple. That's David the Good. That was from his garden. There's no more of this. His kids sell seeds. And then I got the Love Lies Bleeding amaranth. But now I want the other amaranth that DTG put in. And I think I took a picture of it.
GT Junior. Welcome
Hey!
in.
Hey,
GT
DG.
Junior. I
Mm.
heard GT Junior
Gee,
bought some more seeds.
More.
What
think-
the what
I thought
the
he
heck?
had all the seeds he needed.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just
so
uh,
in case you all
GT
can't
Junior.
find seeds, go to GT. He probably bought them all up in your town.
Good luck, because he's got murder horses, guarding his house. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Murder horses.
yeah, murder
Mhm.
horses, moose,
Uh,
the big moose.
GT,
Yeah.
I just put the link there. So if you want to come up, or even Trish, if you want to come up, come on up, come and hang out with us.
It's like you
I'm
just
trying.
sold
I'm
me
trying to
out.
convince. I'm trying
Huh?
to convince David Corey to come up. Oops!
David
Shoot!
Corey.
Don't click that. Come on up, David Corey.
Oh, nice,
where is-
Dan.
Corey.
I don't think I've
That's
been
right.
up that early in a while. I was up early enough. Like, GT.
Ladies and gentlemen, GT Junior to the stage.
Woohoo!
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
How y'all doing?
What's all going on? Trusting the process. That's what we're doing here today.
Right.
No, I needed those seeds. I can't find
course.
my cauliflower and broccoli.
Oh,
There's
Oh, okay.
there was
That
some
makes
stuff.
sense.
But then
Okay.
I did make an impulsive purchase and I bought some super hot seeds that look really, really cool. So, I can't sit here and just sugarcoat it. No.
Of course.
But
I
now
try to be
you know
honest,
how
but
it
yeah.
works, DT. Once
With
you
that.
buy the replacements, 2 days
Mhm.
later you're gonna find the ones you replaced. That's
That's
how my
right.
dad did with tools.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really
It's
want.
what
What just happened? I lost all the comments. There we go.
For 2 hours, I looked. I asked my wife. She was like, "I don't even know what I'm looking for." I was like, and I couldn't even describe them. So I
Oh,
looked and looked, but I have so many containers
yeah.
of seeds.
Yeah.
I can't find them, and
Yep.
there's specific ones that I want to grow, but I can't find them. So
Yeah. I hear you. I thought I lost. I got Dan Foods Forest. I got his Roselle from Etsy.
You do?
Mm-hmm. It's on
Ooh.
Etsy. Yeah, get it.
It's on Etsy.
Mm-hmm. He sells on Etsy. It's on below his videos. You can see his Etsy. And he has that, and he also has his mulberry. I want the mulberry next. A
I
cutting.
want mulberry cuttings.
Yeah. What kind?
I want the mulberry cuttings. I've seen some white ones on Etsy today, but they were $15 for shipping. So I
Yeah,
didn't want
white
to pay
ones.
that.
Yeah, the white ones taste like honey, and the white ones are the host plant for the silkworm. So you'll have like silkwormy stuff. Like occasionally, I even get like on some of my mulberries. I have the Illinois dwarf mulberry, and then Glenn sent me cuttings for something like the very good or the best mulberry is what they ended up calling it, the people who grew it. And so I have that one now too. And now I want, I think Dan has the Maui. I want the Maui and the Pakistan because yeah, they're just easy to grow. They're just,
Hold up. What's up with you, Sunday? What's up, King? But you
hey,
said the white tastes like honey?
it has like a honey taste. Yeah. Yeah. The only reason I don't get it is just because I don't want to bring in the more bugs on purpose.
What's wrong with silkworm? I don't know.
Well, I mean, maybe if they're here and they want to make silk and it's, that time where we
If
need
you're
to be
growing
making.
corn,
Yeah.
silkworms are a pest.
Yeah, they're pests. Yeah.
Oh.
It's just like kind of like hornworms are,
Mhm.
the larval part of a moth, but you don't want them either.
I've never had a hornworm before.
Well, because you're in Alaska. You have
Yeah.
moose. Instead,
Yeah.
they come up and eat your trees. Like,
But my chickens would love them.
Oh, my chickens
Yeah.
love them.
Oh, yeah, they would.
They do, Laura?
Juicy, fat
Mhm.
ones. Yeah, they're
That's what I do with
Mm,
them when I find them. I mean,
I would be happy.
Relocate them.
they fight over them.
Wow.
Yeah.
make good eggs.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It's a lot of protein. Yeah, I don't like seeing them because I don't have chickens to eat them up.
Mhm.
You know what
But I
I
guess-
didn't? Yeah, when I didn't have chickens, I threw them in the air conditioner
I like the way
I
you
was like,
think.
what?
I did that with an army worm. That was like one of my first, I think, close to first videos of throwing it down the garbage disposal. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this, but I'm mad.
Throw them in the air conditioner. They go ting, ting, ting,
That's
ting.
even
Yeah.
better. That is
Yeah.
just even better.
Yeah. When you grow hornworms, your chickens think you're growing tomatoes just to get chicken treats. Of
Oh,
course
I
they are. They're
Yeah.
so Anne has a question talking about worms. Why won't my chicken eat the earthworms?
Never heard that.
I don't know. My chickens will eat earthworms.
Are
Yeah,
you sure
mine-
they're earthworms and not? There's an invasive worm that we have here now, Anne, that's called
Yeah.
the jumping worm, and it looks like an earthworm, but it's got a band around it, a white
Yeah.
band.
Yeah, I have. There are some of my worms my chickens won't go after, and some of them they will. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, why is my
Interesting.
nightbot just pushing everything out all at once?
Just being your best
Just
friend,
woke up.
trying to make you some
Buy
money.
your t-shirts and do this and do that.
He
Yeah,
just got
it's like-
done with his first cup of virtual coffee.
Yes, that's it.
press. Because it's like, I've got it at 14 minutes, 42. Like it's all at different times for these. And it's like, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just disable that,
No,
that
For a little
no, David Corey's still in the chat. You should be up here on the panel.
That's right, David
Yeah,
Corey.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just
No.
saying.
What up, David Corey?
Yeah.
So, Sunshine,
Mhm.
Carol,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said white one tastes like honey. You said something
Yeah.
about a Maui.
That's Dan's. He has a Maui one. I don't know what that one tastes like. I think they're kind of a cross between a raspberry and a blackberry, but no seeds. Like mine don't. The dwarf mulberry doesn't have seeds. The trees I've heard do. Like the typical red mulberry tree and the native trees that we have to North America.
No, but I've seen skunks on the roads everywhere dead, but not in my garden.
Oh, the skunks have been horrible this year.
Yeah.
127 stinks from here to Moreland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get that white, but I think I'm gonna pay the $15 for
You
shit.
think so? Okay.
I want it. I want it. You said it tastes like honey. I want to
Yeah,
do the
that's
cutting.
what I've heard. Well, the dried ones do, and people say it tastes like honey when you're like, go on there. That should be part of the description, and you'll most often see tastes like honey for the white one.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage, David Corey with the crop.
There he is.
David Corey.
Cropper.
Good to see you.
Hey, everybody.
How you
Yeah.
doing?
How's everybody doing?
What's good?
I'm doing good.
Not much. Hey, GT,
Mm-hmm.
Barry,
What's going on?
Marine,
Good.
Florida, Miss South Florida,
Thank you.
and
How
Miss
you
Lori. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
I'm
Mm. So you were planting your amaranth seeds and you're just sprinkling them around, right? It wasn't any, because they're so tiny. Those are the tiny ones, or maybe I don't know. I could be blending a couple of your shorts all together right now.
yeah, those were the ones that look pretty.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and with your amaranth, so what is amaranth good for? That's what I want to know.
A source of fiber, iron, magnesium, phosphorus. Yes, GT.
Pseudo grain that you can eat instead of like rice and everything else if you're off other grains, right, David Corey? It's one of those, the pseudo grains.
It's a vitamin B and B6. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Okay, and
But
it's
if you have some people with special conditions can't eat that though.
Can't eat the which part?
Amaranth.
But which part of the amaranth? Because there's the seed that people pop and use like a grain, and then there's the callaloo that they use the greens, right?
Well, I'm thinking that they're talking to the greens because they'll give you diarrhea.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yikes.
So you don't eat the greens. So do you?
You can eat the greens. I wonder if they mean, David Cord, do they mean not cooked? Not cooked, because the Jamaicans, they love that
But
green.
this is for people that are intolerant of leucine proteins.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
say the word, but yeah.
It's okay. That's,
So
we
you better check
understand.
with your doctors.
Got it. I missed that part. Sorry about that.
Mhm. Well, that's very good. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
And is it easy to grow? Like I know, you're you're in a different climate than myself, but
I think it's easy to grow.
mhm.
I
I
think
grew
it's
it
really easy.
indoors.
Okay.
Did
Yeah,
you
I
There,
think
really?
I
That's
did.
awesome.
yeah.
3
Oh.
different kinds. There's like 6 different kinds of them. So yeah.
I have the purple.
Okay.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
like, okay,
definitely
I
have.
should go get some amaranth seeds. And do you ever do the thing where you save your seeds?
No, I haven't tried to save any seeds. The only seeds I've tried to save were my brassicas,
Okay.
and maybe well, if the squirrels don't steal all my corn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. I just do the tomatoes, peppers, and any of the squashes. I'll save those.
And
Yeah.
things like that. I don't. Well, I'm gonna stop saving things like not for anybody else. This is just me
Mm-hmm.
because I'm thinking that in nature, when these plants hit the ground, they'll come back. So I'm
Mm.
Mhm.
thinking maybe we might be doing a little bit more work than what we should.
Mm.
Yeah.
You mean it probably just needs a little shake right there? Shake,
Yeah,
shake, shake.
one
Mm-hmm.
one needs to be left on the ground so it'll return next season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just bury it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I know
Yeah.
back to Eden, when he pulls up his potatoes, he actually takes some of the good potatoes and just puts them back into the ground.
Yeah.
Uh
Um,
huh.
Yeah.
so that it's like there, it's already done for next year kind of thing. And, I'd
Mm-hmm.
like to kind of get to that. I guess what I'm thinking of is, just certain powers that be that, you hear murmurings where it's like, yeah, we're not going to let you buy seeds. And so that's where it's a good idea to learn how
Hmm.
to
How to save
keep
them.
some,
Right.
yeah, how to save some of your own seeds.
Hi,
Of course,
Ann.
they're going to
Ann's coming.
change.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then
I
you'll look
agree.
like you'll develop problems like
Whoa.
my whole shelf
Yeah.
up here is like seeds
Right.
I've collected.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do
Ann.
you write on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my problems is I'll put the
Mhm.
seeds out. Okay, good.
Yeah, I
And
do that
Mm.
too. The
I
marker
put
on
it
the bag.
I
That's a
put it
good
on
problem
to
to have.
paper
Mhm.
towel,
Mm-hmm.
and then I try to remember to write what it is. I go, "Oh no, you'll remember." And then
Yeah, right? That
That's
never
right.
worked.
Right. It never works.
That'd be me.
yeah,
Unless you just
it's
know
like
unless you just
Yeah.
know what seeds or what.
Yes, true.
no, and it's like, "Really, Maureen, are you new to yourself? Like have you not been hanging
Right.
out with yourself to know that you
Unless
are
you leave
not
them like this. Like this is dill, and I know that
right?"
because it's still in the dill form.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Either I could save these seeds for my dill, or
Yeah.
I can use the dill seed in cooking too.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
True.
Yeah, no, it's just when it's
Basil
multiple
is like
types
that.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
it's like it's multiple types of tomatoes that I'm growing, and it's like, were these ones or were these ones, and so I want to have, but I would like to try to grow amaranth this year, and but it's like
You see.
I might have bought seeds,
Mhm.
but I better
Me
go,
too.
run out and get some. Might be a little bit too early here for me to be planting them, but to putting the
GT
seeds
did it.
But
I did
indoors.
mine's indoors. Indoors.
indoors. Well,
Well,
she
that's
could
what she's gonna
start
do
them.
hers.
Yeah, she
She
could
gonna
start
start
them
hers
indoors.
indoors.
Yeah, she could
Right.
start.
She got what's the name of your spot, Maureen? Where you got the peppers at and stuff?
Oh, in my greenhouse studio. I have a
Greenhouse
green.
studio. There we go.
Yeah, the greenhouse studio. So I have the peppers, and I've got an avocado, lemon trees,
Oh, that's
and
where all those flower pots are.
and my
Mhm.
cardamom.
Oh,
My
thank
cardamom
you.
is in there as well, which I'm really
Angels.
hoping that maybe this year, because it could be. I think I could be at hitting year 5 for my cardamom, so it would be
Mhm.
awesome I get to finally get
Have
some
some
fruit from
fun.
it.
And
Yeah.
if it's anybody in the chat that is near Maureen that needs any free flower pots,
Yes.
Right?
You know, I saw that and I'm like, well, I just use red Solo cups. So
Mhm. Yes.
Start.
I
You got,
have
you got the
I
big
have
pots.
I have the whole big I bought originally a few years back the red Solo cups, the whole thing from the big box store.
Yeah.
And you sell them, and then I just recycle them. I didn't show you those because they're, I've written on them. But no, these are just, if you wanna do some outdoor
Mhm.
planting in pots. I
Yeah.
got I got I got
She said,
pots
yep.
oh,
up
thank
Pots
to
and
you.
I
pots.
didn't I don't show all the pots that I have either because it's like, but people give them to me, and I pick them
Yeah.
up, and it's just
Lots
it's a
and
good
lots
thing to
of
have
pots.
for other people. It's like, here, you need some pots too. You want some
I
pots? But
have
yeah.
quite a collection too, but I don't have as big as a collection as I did. I was trying to bring them from Oregon to here. My husband's like, no,
Oh,
Um, Laura,
no.
Laura,
no.
Laura, they have pots here.
Yep.
You'll find pots. No, but these are my favorite ones. These
I
little,
worked so hard for these pots.
these garden nursery ones that are just black and they're just generic. These are my favorites.
That's
You gotta
right.
bring them.
Of
So
course.
yeah. So what else is growing on for you there, David Corey?
Oh,
my plum tree,
Oh, nice.
nice.
but I have watermelons. I have watermelons already coming up. Well,
What?
not yeah, my plants are already up. I told y'all I eat
Wow.
watermelon and then
I
after I
love
eat the
watermelon.
watermelon and spit the
Mm,
seeds. You know how we do in the country. Y'all know we spit the seeds
Hmm.
back in the
Yeah.
watermelon. We ain't trying to
Yeah.
be it's my watermelon. I'm the only one eating out of it. So and then when I'm finished, I just throw the whole watermelon back off into the garden, right? Where I want the
Hmm.
watermelons to grow.
It's
that's
Yeah.
And
awesome.
we
they
feed
stay
the
down there the whole
dogs.
season.
Our dogs
Mhm.
like tomatoes, all of them, and I have 4
Oh,
Mm.
dogs, so I get little tomato plants coming.
Yeah.
It's fun,
yeah.
Oh my
and then
God.
they eat
But
those tomatoes.
they
Yes, they can
spread the
have those.
love too.
Spread the love. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you don't get an actual freeze there, David.
Who?
You
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
do. You
Right.
do get a freeze where you are?
Man, Dallas get cold. Yeah.
Yeah. They got that freeze that like knocked down it. Even
And
the
that went to
green.
Houston. Houston.
That
Houston
was
normally doesn't get
horrible.
as cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston
Okay.
normally doesn't get as cold as Dallas, but that freeze went all the way to Houston.
That was nuts.
Right. Okay. Because yeah, I just don't know if up here, if I threw out my watermelon seeds, if they would. I should have tried that. I
Mm,
just should have put them
true.
in
Oh,
because
they
I do
will.
cover
All they're gonna
that
do
they would.
is they're gonna do the same thing most seeds do. They're gonna
Goes.
cold stratify and go through the
Right.
season.
Right.
Mm,
That's
Didn't
what
think
any
about that.
seed does.
Didn't
just
think
take a
about
little
that.
nap. Little nap.
Any seed that you don't pick up in nature, it does that.
That's beautiful.
That's why I say gardening is kind of easy when you go back to thinking about nature. If you incorporate nature,
Mhm.
it's easy. But a
Yeah.
lot of
That's
times we try to do things the way we see other people doing.
uh Yeah, because it's like once the weather's warm enough and the sun is, positioned, higher up in the sky or whatever, the plant just goes, okay, it's time,
It's
Yeah.
time.
break me open. And, and yeah, I guess we do a lot of forcing of things. So,
hmm hmm
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
hmm
Yeah, we do.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So that's cool that your watermelons are already up and
That is cool.
going. Because
My
I haven't even put
potatoes
any
are
in.
up.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah, my
potatoes are up.
potatoes. Yeah, my potatoes that I left from last year, those
Mm-hmm.
are up
hmm
sprouting, which I didn't even know. And I went out there to go plant some more. It's like, oh, look there's a whole little row there. There's some there. So it's like, this is
Yeah.
brilliant,
Mhm.
And
and
sweet potatoes, if you don't get out, and it's hard to get all your sweet potatoes up. But if you plant sweet
Yep.
potatoes in ground, you'll
Mhm.
probably forever have sweet potatoes.
Yes.
Mm,
Yes. Indeed.
yeah, I
Indeed.
don't. I'm
At
that's
least
is
in
something.
certain areas. Yeah, certain areas. Yeah, you
Mhm.
probably would too, Maureen. You're temperate. It's not too bad
Yeah.
Yeah,
there.
it's I did get a pretty decent crop, but I just had them in a 4 foot 4 foot grow bag or something like that.
Okay.
How do you all start your sweet potatoes? Laura,
Slip.
you do
I
you do the
split.
slips,
Yeah.
but how do I tried, it was
Dirt.
really slow going. I did some of my potatoes in the
Yeah.
water, toothpicks in the water, hoping that they would
Mhm.
sprout out the slips. And then
Yeah.
Have you ever
Homestead
gotten a
Aquarius.
sweet potato from the store and just let it go?
Hmm. I've never, well,
You
no,
can you can bury a sweet potato and it can go like a potato will.
Yeah,
Welcome in,
just
Garrett.
get
Oh shoot.
a old sweet. I mean, a sweet potato
Make sure it's
Garrett.
that has
organic.
age.
You'll have
Garrett.
better luck with that.
Right.
Hey, Garrett.
okay.
I just lost mine.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
think I think I did do an organic potato, and then Homestead Aquarius says, Maureen, get it out of that water and stick it in
Yeah.
soil. So I did just stick it in soil. But I was watching someone yesterday, and he soaks his potato overnight in just
Hmm.
some rainwater. Just I don't know
Mhm.
what to do, and then he puts it in the ground. And I didn't check to see where he lives. I didn't get to finish watching the video, but it was like
Mhm.
3 weeks later, he already had slips. I was months in my studio, with some light heat. It's
Yeah.
warm, and it was like the slips just were not coming. And
Mm.
eventually I did have a few, and I just actually ended up, and even I didn't even take the slips off. I just
Sometimes
planted.
sometimes they spray some potatoes with stuff if you get them from the store. And
Yeah.
that
Mm,
may
An
make them-
inhibitor. Yeah, an
Mhm.
inhibitor so they won't sprout.
Yeah.
Mhm.
because they want to
mhm.
be able to store them as long as possible before they put
Right.
them up.
Right. Yeah, I've never had any sweet potatoes start to grow slips in my house, because I buy them specifically for when we're going to have dinner, and
Mhm.
we eat them all. It's like there's none left.
Right.
So you go, I'm going to go
That was
buy them
What
all,
I
and
what I do is around November, I go and I buy whatever potatoes are around. It
Mhm.
may be the purple variety or all the other ones, and whatever one I get an extra one, I just leave it there on the counter, and I
Mhm.
don't go with organic. I know that's what you're supposed to, but I just
Yeah.
let it sit
No,
there,
you
and
said that.
90% of the time, it starts to grow the little things or whatever, and then I I use the shoe container, the clear one.
Mhm.
I painted it dark, and I have holes in it. And then I have another one that it sits in, and then I
Mhm.
bury it inside of the shoe container that has the holes, and I add my heat mat, and
Okay.
no more than 2 months I have sprouts.
Hmm.
Okay.
Pardon,
Mhm.
like no more than 2 months I have sprouts.
Which
Okay.
is great for Alaska.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I think that sweet potatoes may want that heat, that
Yeah, they're
real
tropical.
warm
They
soil,
do
that
want
Yeah,
that.
they're a
soil
tropical.
Mhm.
temperature,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
don't know.
grow them no problem down here. They're a
right.
tropical
They're
too.
Yeah,
growing
y'all
it's a
hot
summer
as
crop.
good Lord.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
What
what
what did
what?
you say,
Florida
David?
and
Sorry?
Texas.
No, I was saying it is a summer crop.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
summer crop. And they
Mhm.
love like the tropical sandy soil too.
Mhm.
They do.
Mm, mhm.
I just put
Okay.
them in my soil. That's basically what I do. I do the lazy way. Throw a couple in and I let them do their thing.
And then
Mm.
do you go and take the slips off and
No,
okay.
no, no, because you know why? Because the area where they grow it receives so much sun that if I do the slips, then the sun kills my slips. So I have to start the slips then in a place where it's got a little more shade so they
Mhm.
don't keel. So I just put them in and let them do their thing, and they've done their thing, and it's good. It's all good.
Mhm.
It's all
That's good.
good.
But as long
Yeah.
as
Now,
you keep
Maureen,
that ground moist, as long as you keep the ground moist with
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
those slips will work. As long as you keep the ground moist.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we just got our Florida rain started, and we have this guy. who's a comedian who basically it's all about Florida and Florida life. Like his name is OMG. It's Wix. I don't know if you guys have ever seen his shorts, but he was talking about rain, and it was like, oh, it's raining. Oh, okay, it's still raining. Well, we needed rain. It's still raining though. Wait, it's gonna rain all day. Like that's what we just went
Right.
into. It's like, yep, the all day rain, like heavy duty rain.
Yeah.
All good night, Jags. Night,
I think I'm
J3GF
gonna sleep
farm.
down too. I'm really kind of fading here.
Okay.
So
good
and
night.
it's
Yeah,
the
you had-
anniversary
you had
tomorrow,
quite
so I gotta be alive.
Yes, that's right.
Laura, I got
Happy
one
Thank
question
you
for
so
you.
much.
Yes.
Do you play the guitar? I've seen a guitar in your room.
Mhm.
Do I what?
Play the guitar?
The guitar.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I seen that. And I was like, oh, she might play an instrument. That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
she
sings
does.
as well.
Yes.
Laura, you take
Oh,
care of
okay.
yourself because I
Good
was
night,
good
Laura.
seeing you.
All right. God bless
Have a
you
good
guys.
one.
Bye.
God bless you too.
Good
God bless
night.
you
God
too,
bless
Laura.
you too.
Yeah.
Now, Maureen, I have produced the slips, but I have not went any further. So
Okay.
I don't understand. My brain won't understand how sweet potatoes grow. I understand potatoes, but sweet potatoes, my brain like malfunctions.
It's the
So
same
Laura,
Sweet potato is the
idea.
root. It's a
Yeah,
root.
it's their
Yeah.
root, but
But
it
you're not
trails
alone.
along and sends it down off that vine rather than it coming off the plant, right, David? Is that the best way to
Right.
explain
It's
it?
the root. It's just the
Yeah,
root of the crop.
just yeah, it's just the root of the crop,
It'll
and they
start.
send
It'll
down.
You're
start.
not
the root.
alone. I had trouble too.
Yeah.
so
And you can
once
eat
I
the leaves
have
as well.
right. So once I have the
Slip.
slips,
Snip,
Yeah.
I take it off and then I put it in the
mhm.
dirt.
Put in some
All
soil
right.
and just keep the
All
soil
right.
moist.
Yeah.
How long
Yeah.
does it
So
take?
you,
6 months? 9 months?
man, you're gonna start seeing it catch roots. Sweet potatoes grow
Yeah.
pretty fast.
Yeah. Once it gets
What?
warm, but how long do you have like the real like the heat of summer, GT?
Oh no, because I want to participate in growing watermelons and sweet
Ooh.
potatoes. I have a
Mhm.
greenhouse, and then I'm throwing on an extra. I'm putting it. Okay, I'm gonna have the greenhouse, and then I'm gonna have another section that has extra plastic for the greenhouse, so it'll be warmer over there. So I'm trying to build a microclimate inside of the greenhouse because I'm gonna need some heat because we don't even get 80. We didn't get past 80 degrees last year, so
Wow.
Let me
I got
find
to do
out you're a
something.
scientist. Let me
Eh?
find out you're a scientist up there.
Oh, night, Trish. If you're
No,
going. Oh, be
I
right
got
back.
grapes, man. I'm trying to grow.
Hey man, I got
I'm
grapes too.
serious.
I
GT,
got
I
No,
grapes.
just
but you
got
got
some
the
grapes.
climate to support it. I don't even
Okay, I
like.
get you.
I did research for it. I have
Mm-hmm.
paperwork. I actually found the literature that says people grow grapes in Alaska,
I,
Yeah.
and
Mad scientist.
I know what
I
it is.
found it.
Mm-hmm.
They
I know what
talking
it is,
about
David Corey.
He
He's
is,
messing
I'm
with
telling
that.
you.
He is. Yep.
Messing with that harp over there. He's got that harp. He's paid to have that harp aimed at his throat.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
would give myself at least 10 more degrees.
See,
10 more degrees if I had the harp.
that's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
thinking
Man,
like a
But then it
scientist.
would mess up everything else. It would mess up the moose. The moose wouldn't come and
Yeah. True.
visit us and all that thing. So it's
Yeah.
not worth it. It would mess up the salmon run. It will mess up
True.
too many things. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
No.
I have to deal with it and
yeah,
improvise.
GT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
put
appreciate
Yeah,
you not changing that, man. We
Yeah. I
need our
I
appreciate it.
scientists.
can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
you
I
put
Appreciate
We
too
need
it.
our
much
can't.
thought in that
scientists.
answer.
Appreciate it. That you wouldn't use, your all powerful self for bad is good to know in case
Nah,
it
I can't be selfish like that. That's like running a red light. I can't do it.
GT,
Nah, I'm
would you make
good.
it? Hey, you make it warm in Alaska and cold in Florida?
No, they wouldn't survive,
No.
man. That would be evil. That's Pinky in the Brain type stuff. I can't
Hey,
do that one. Yeah,
South Florida,
Maureen,
how
just
would
like
you
that.
feel if it were real cold down there? How would you feel if it were cold? South
Carol.
Florida.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I was typing this. Britta Bob. That's me. That's my typing face. I'm sorry.
And it looked
How
like
would
you
I
were
feel?
listening.
I was,
I'm like, man,
I
where'd
was
she go?
scrolling to you. I'm sorry about that.
I thought her screen was frozen.
Earth to
Yeah.
Carol.
That's my
Come in,
typing
Carol.
face. I freeze, like trying to get the fingers working. Only one thing can work at a time, David Corey. Like
Well,
it's either
I
the
tell you what.
fingers or the mouth. Like just
Well, you better than me because I still punch that keyboard with one finger.
Mm.
I do that with my texting. We were talking about that. The younger kid, I can
Yeah.
kind of do the thumbs, but my thumbs kind of spaz. Like, just do this.
Mm.
Woo.
I
So
never
I'm
learned
better
how
off
to type.
finger. Yeah,
I
Mm.
wasn't into typing back then. I just wasn't into typing.
I
I
wasn't
like
either in
working with
high
my
school.
hands, you know what I'm saying? But give me
Yeah.
some plastic or some wood shop. You know, I like stuff like that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Good to see you, Mike.
Mike,
Mike
what's
Mark.
good?
What's up?
Yeah, but I get in trouble for that.
Mike, I
I
got
be
my
trying
peppers
to.
too, man. I'm sorry, GT. Go
hmm
ahead.
You good? They did that. My wife does that to me. She'll be saying something, but I'm writing or I'm listening, and then
Mhm.
and then I say, "Did you say something back?" Never mind. I'm like, "Baby, I was busy though. I'm sorry." She was like,
Yeah.
"But when you," I'm like, "My brain's not like yours. I can't do that. I will mess up in the
Teasing.
morning time. The last 30 minutes of my morning, she can't. She say little things to me, but don't give me no task or or I'm going to be late for work. It happens every time because then my
Mm.
focus is gone and I can't remember my path or my routine anymore. But
Mhm.
Mm.
David had asked you a question. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
What
you
was
good.
it about being cold? What was it?
hmm
What was the question? How
No,
I would feel?
I just asked. I said, how would you feel if it were cold where you were?
Where I was, I wouldn't mind so much a little bit cooler, but then, same thing. Well, no, they can somebody else can have the gators. They can move along. So can the crocodiles. I'm sure there's plenty of room down close to the equator for them. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind it being 10 degrees cooler. We actually used to be 10 degrees cooler. When I first even moved into this house, we had a winter. But
Mm.
Mm.
like cold all the time, like a straight up winter, like 20 and 10 degrees. No, I don't.
What's the average temperature? What's the average temperature in the summertime?
It's summertime here. We don't get your
Mm.
100 craziness. We get
Oh, y'all
100.
don't?
We get hundreds, but it's like the feels like they soften it for us because I know they think we're fragile or something, the weather people. So it's like, oh, feels like maybe 105 today, but it's 95. So we're just gonna put that there for the Floridians that it's only 95, and they'll still go out in that. No, we won't. No, that's for the people visiting. We stay in.
Mm.
That's just like real Floridians do not go to Disney during the summer. Mm-mm. No,
Mm.
get in. Anytime you want to go up to Orlando, you don't go during the summer if you live in Florida. You go in between. Like you get it now, like after spring break, you get it now, or you get it right after the like holiday rush, you know. Yeah. Mm-mm. So
Mm.
yeah, I wouldn't like super cold. No, I wouldn't like that. I would like the idea of the rest though. I like that. Like
Mm.
where the states actually like I'm supposed to be gardening all year long. Well, no, I don't want to. I'm sorry. I like gardening, but I want to
I'm
set it and
wondering.
forget it garden. I want food forest and cultivate it a little bit. Let it be like a forest, like do its
Right,
thing and
right.
I don't want to mess with it too much. That's all.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, no.
I sometimes wonder why it's so hot in Texas.
yeah, we voted here and we sent it to you. That's what happened.
Mhm.
Sorry.
The truth came out.
Mhm.
Sorry. Yeah, we just put up the big
Man,
fan. Somebody got the harp up north of me.
It's right. We're all they're going,
Yep.
what does your David Corey, what does your temperature get up to? Like when it's like ding dang
Yeah.
I
heat of
almost said
hell.
the
You won't
Like
say it?
opposite of that.
115.
Nah, we don't get that hot, man. Oh no. We got
Man, I've
we
been
got
to Texas before. It was 112.
no man, no
Night,
man.
Brutal
That's
Bob.
that
We prayed it
Arizona.
gets
That's
better.
that Arizona heat.
Night.
Arizona them get that hot. We don't get that hot. We get like 105, 4, sometimes 8. Man, I'm like,
Yeah.
man. But that's
Just
new.
not.
That's new here.
Did you hear that though? Just not though that 7 more degrees that you said, but they get up to 100.
I went to
Like,
Texas before we came to Alaska in 1992. We have family there. I don't know where it's at. They didn't have money, but we had to stay there because we was driving from Georgia, and it was 112 degrees. Because I asked my dad, I said, "Daddy, why is it so high here?" He said, "It's just like that." And I said,
yeah.
"What? How hot is it?" He said, "It's 112 degrees." You know, we
Oh,
survived with a fan. We didn't have
wow.
air conditioning. We
Yeah.
had a fan that would blow
Wow.
air out of the window.
Hey
I
young
think,
man.
yeah,
Hey young man.
that's how we lived,
Hey young
and we
man.
Yeah.
survived.
Hey young man. Welcome to the real world. I came in
That,
when I came in, we was putting water in a air conditioner in the window.
Mm,
That's what my great grandmama had.
yeah.
mm,
A window
Wow.
unit where you put water in the window unit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you was a little
Jeez.
boy, although you were the one that put that water in that air conditioner, that was one of the
Mm.
first air conditioners, I promise. Although you was the one to put that water in there, you better not come in the house and sit right in front of it.
Mhm.
mm,
Oh man, you get tossed so
mm.
far out the back door, man.
Get out.
Yeah,
That's right.
we weren't we was comfortable being uncomfortable back then. We didn't
It,
have the
it was
amenities,
normal.
and we were built strong versus now.
It was
Now
normal.
we Yeah, it was normal. It was normal behavior.
Yeah.
We seen it everywhere, so we didn't
Right.
feel like we were without because
Yeah.
everyone practiced that way. But now it's
Mhm.
if we
Now they
get
give
too
us the air
uncomfortable with the
conditioner.
heat,
Mhm.
Ooh,
yeah, we got to
now
sit up
they
in
give
the
us
air
the
conditioner. We
yeah.
drive
You
to
sit in
work
the
with the
air
air
conditioner.
conditioning.
Hmm. And then you come out outside and you say, "Ooh, it's hot." Yeah, you been in that AC. And
Yep.
most folks,
Hmm
you
That's
can't tell
me.
them, but
That's me.
it's might be got something to do with that air conditioner why we get a little bit like we do.
Mm.
we,
Maybe.
we we weren't as big as well. Our diet was
Yeah.
different. We
Yeah.
burned a
Well,
lot of
look at
calories. The
hey,
toxins came out because
Yeah.
we reabsorbed a lot of
Yeah.
nutrition or something from the sun. I
We
don't
weren't
know.
the chicken nugget generation where
but
we
look
Yeah,
had
at
we
the
all
weren't.
that
things.
food coming from, you know,
We drink
commercialized.
out
Look
the
at
water hose. I mean, it's
Yeah.
got to be
yeah,
something about
yeah.
the way. I mean, all of us got a little age on us.
Yeah.
We're seasoned just perfectly,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Others,
Yeah.
I
I
still
don't
drink
know
from
about
the
the
water
young.
hose.
If
Yeah.
I definitely did it last year, a whole bunch of times. My
Yeah.
wife said she didn't grow up like that. She grew up in Alaska. She ain't drink from a
Yeah.
water hole. My wife drink from a
Think
water
about
bottle.
think about these plants.
In
Look
Alaska.
at this, y'all. This is why I like to use nature so much when it comes to answering questions. A greenhouse,
Hmm.
opposed to putting a seed outside. The greenhouse is gonna do better until it hit
Typically,
outside. Until
Mm.
it hit outside,
Right.
if you bring it outside,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
But the one that came up outside,
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's the same thing like the seed that just comes up on its own that we haven't planted, like Maureen talks
hmm
about. Well, oh, it's just doing great. And then you go and
from
plant
last
that
season,
same plant somewhere else. It's
hmm
like, why are you dying? You're fine. You were just over there.
you were looking good in the house.
Yeah.
Man, you were
Yeah.
looking so
hmm
good in the house. But under that grow light, you were
hmm
looking good. Well, that grow
Hmm.
light ain't that sunlight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah,
The
That's
that
true.
is
sunlight got a little
super
heat that
true.
come with it.
Hmm.
It can't nothing beat that real deal out there.
Don't beat
Nothing.
that real deal.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
it makes me wonder, like how, because when I go to these big plant sales too, I noticed that, like, what kind of microclimate were they used to? What kind of growing conditions were they used to? Because I get them home, and even if I baby them, I'll end up losing quite a few of those plants that I just bought.
They were
you
in the
know.
greenhouse and they need to be up under a shaded tree or a
Mm,
backside of something that's shaded.
okay. Probably
It's
right.
full sun. It's still full sun. It's just shaded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just hoping my
Mm,
coffee plant comes back.
mm.
I
Mm.
say it's still full sun. Some people might argue, man, is the house in the sun or is it in the shade? The house is in the sun, ain't it?
Hmm.
Mhm.
This filtered light, though.
Yeah, it's
Filtered.
just
Filter
filtered.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filtered light. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't have the right windows for like if I wanted to grow inside those African violets, and they're so easy to grow. But the light, the filtered light that comes in my house, I don't have the. I forget. My mom had like a certain window that they would go in, and they would just be perfect. They would just perfect. But I just do not have that window here. I have tried.
Mm,
And
mm.
it's just, and when I look it up, I'm like, yeah, I don't, nope, nope, that's the side of the house that we don't have windows on because I'm on a 0 lot line. Yep.
Where does that plant grow? Where's it from?
I'm not sure. I mean, the African violet, I would think Africa, but
Yeah, the
you know, it's
name
a
might
common.
suggest it.
It's a
Don't
common.
always trust that. I
No,
mean, I
I
hear
know
a
it's a
lot of
common
things
name.
about
Yeah.
yeah. I hear a lot of things about herbs and they say Africa and I'm looking at this plant saying, how is this in Africa when our soil is much richer?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see.
Mm.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let me see. African violets. Yeah. Indirect light, avoid direct sunlight. Doesn't say. Hold on. Do. House plant. Oh, come on. The pop-ups are ridiculous now with all these places that um
I never
hmm.
see pop-ups.
Oh, oh, you've got
Yeah,
the
I have
pop-up blocker. I need to get that. I
Yeah,
don't
ad
have one.
blocker.
yeah, I got ad
Joy.
blocker.
I'm looking. I don't see. Yeah, wait. It is a native of East Africa. African violets are a native. It must grow in the shade there. It must. It is a succulent. It's like a succulent plant because you can just take one of the leaves and put it in good
Put it in the
soil. It's
soil.
just that it just likes a certain type of light.
Mm.
And I kill things. I'm not a good gardener. That's why I like tropicals and I like to have food forests.
Well, maybe
I'm
your
not
son
there
is just
yet.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Mhm.
Amen. Sign of the cross. I need it over me right now to be a good gardener this year. But yeah, so that's East Africa. I'm surprised. Yeah. It was a common name that was actually kind of true.
And you
Maybe.
don't you can't grow it in your sand, in your sandy soil.
You know what?
Outdoors.
David, why you got to ask those questions? You know what? You're probably right. I probably could grow it in the shade. Don't be darn. I never thought to grow it outside because I can grow house plants outside. It's crazy. That mother's tongue, oh, that stuff, that'll go crazy here. We hate it. We
Nice.
hate it. Yeah. I don't like it though.
Nice.
It hides snakes.
Okay.
It takes
Mm.
off and it has like one of those the roots are long and like they're not, I don't know if they're tubers or not, but they're kind of like a tuber and they just
Mm.
go
Mhm.
and it takes
Mm.
off. Well, it grows up like all dense and tall and you don't want to get near it because it's sharp. Yeah. The
Mhm.
mother-in-law's tongue plant. Yeah. And they'll hide in there. Same
Mm.
thing with
Mm.
aloe. You don't want to grow too many aloe because they'll bunch up and you can get snakes in that too. That's why I'm afraid to do watermelon. I want to do watermelon vertically because of all the leaves that can conceal things. Even my sweet potatoes, I'm real careful when I go in the sweet
You said,
potatoes.
wait. You want to grow them vertically?
Yeah, I want to try the vertical method that I've seen. I don't know if I could do
Oh,
it though.
well, South Florida. Uh, you must be gonna grow some small melon.
Yeah, just the little ones. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
no, not the
okay.
big. I know that's just not happening.
Because
Yeah.
those smaller melons are the ones you can put on vines. If most
Yeah.
don't know, you can't try to vine large watermelons.
Yeah, no African Congo those huge
Mhm.
ones. I have seeds for those though. I'd love to grow them.
Carolina Cross.
Yeah.
They got some really pretty big ones.
Ooh.
You grow it on a shelving unit. Is what up with you, Dave? We can see you then. So if Mike is
I
still
I
in
did
the
that because you mentioned that name, man. I didn't want you to be out there with that name. You go, shh.
oh man.
Oh,
Do
we
you
know
know
what he's bringing
do you
now.
know
You
they
know.
will not send them here to Alaska?
Oh, good.
What?
Oh
You'll
no,
try.
man.
Then,
Come on now. Where you
yeah,
think
Yeah,
I'm
the
yeah.
from?
Kajari. I could do
Then
the
you,
Kajari. Yeah.
then you would be out there. You would be a contender in the in a
Yeah.
watermelon war.
David, I have a shelving unit already outside that's gonna go in the greenhouse, that's gonna be double covered. I already have a plan that I'm gonna execute. I have to be a contender in this. I know that you are the reigning champ, but I have to try. I'm
Wow.
Yeah,
always
man.
gonna
But look,
try.
What was your final
as the
what was
king,
your final total, David? What was your final
Thanks
total?
for that, Mike.
oh,
Oh,
it was 50. As the king, I'm going to tell you:
50-pound
if you
watermelon.
don't try, you fail.
True.
Mhm.
Bingo. That's right.
Very true. Very
But
What
true.
you
I
ain't
wanted
gonna
to
beat me.
you call it how you see it. I hear
I
you.
saw
I
it.
hear you.
Yeah, I saw it, GP.
Yeah, we
Call
we
it
we
how I
all
saw
have
it.
our own vision. You know, it's just perception. You won, so you're gonna have the perception that you're the best. That's how you
Yeah.
should feel. You know, but
Mhm.
Hey,
what I
girl.
wanted to say is if Mike is in the chat, Maureen, could y'all please look up this right here? I want him to see the picture of this.
Oh, Jade
Jay's
Pink. Jay's
yeah.
Pink. Yeah. Somebody put that on screen.
Hold on.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about could she look it up? This is
Okay.
this is
Yeah.
what
Hold up.
this is one of the peppers that I purchased. It's
What's it
too
called?
hot for me,
You
but
got
it's
it?
pretty. It's very, very pretty. And I wanted Mike to actually see it.
Okay, I'll just go grab it
You
here.
got it? I didn't see it, what it was called. I could get it if you want me to.
Yeah, I got her.
Oh, she's on it. She didn't even give me a second.
There we go. And then let me just first
Yep.
get rid of that. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, those are
Here we-
pretty.
You see that, Mike?
There you go, Mike.
Look at
And a
that.
little weird. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, that one's a little okay, those are pretty. That other one was like,
I almost
what?
had to say
It looks
pause
like
on that one.
I know.
Whoa.
I know.
Pause.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, so is it
no,
what
is it a Peter Pepper?
is it for
Wow.
making peppercorns?
Oh, is it? No, pink
Jay-
peppercorn is a vining plant. That's not pepper. Pink
Okay, so here's
peppercorns
Jay's
are,
pink
yeah.
chili seeds. So
Those
I'm
are
gonna just
pretty.
view this file and then we'll see what this okay, here it is like it's all in its glory here. Just
Yeah.
wow.
Those
Yeah.
are
And these
peppers.
ones
Okay.
mhm.
Those are
And
too
they are
hot.
very ugly. So I know they hot because they are ugly.
Yeah, they uglier, they are hotter, right? Yep.
Y'all see
Yep.
that tail on it?
I know
Yeah.
they hot.
They look like brains been
Mhm.
scooped out of somebody's head.
Come on, man. I know they
Yeah.
hot. Oh,
Yeah, that's got to be crossed with
Yeah.
a reaper there.
Yeah.
I might
Mike's
need. Hey.
saying like a scorpion. It looks like a scorpion pepper to him.
Mm.
Like a scorpion.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay.
no, that doesn't sound like it's not hot. Mm-mm.
I could put that with some and some vinegar, jar of vinegar, make some pepper sauce out of that.
There you go.
You would need a big. I wonder. I was telling my dad that because he does the Ring of Fire like that. That's
Oh,
what it looks like. That's the
that's
one
nice.
that That's
Yeah,
what it
those are
looks
pretty.
like.
Yeah, the purple is
Yeah.
neat looking.
Wow, those are
Mhm.
very, very cool.
The one with the like skin color, that was like
GT, you know I'm finna get
mm-mm.
on this right.
Oh,
I can, if you email like I told you before, I can. It's on Facebook, and it was a great deal, and it's worth my money because it looks pretty. I wanted a pretty pepper, so that's what
That's
I
a
went and
nice
got.
pepper.
It would be a pretty
Yes.
powder if most of them came out purple.
I like different.
Mhm.
I'm like
Purple
GT. I
pepper
like
powder.
different things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a
for
lot of
sure, for
peas.
Sweet
sure.
banana peppers.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? A pickled Peters? Is it a Peters pickled pepper?
Oh, you don't want any Peter Pepper
GT.
full pickled in a jar because they're foul looking.
Lemon drop
I got that one
watermelon.
too.
Nice.
I got that one.
Very nice. So David, what is the seed for your big watermelon? What's the name?
What's that,
Is it
sugar
this
cube?
one?
Santa
Santa Claus.
Santa
That's my
Claus.
favorite melon right there. I just sent Mike some seeds. That's my favorite melon right there. That mug is that's the best melon in the world. Oh my
Cool.
goodness.
Come on, GT.
I've never had a Santa Claus.
GT. Tell me what it tastes like, GT.
Never.
It tastes like God kissed it. Whatever God you
No.
believe in is who kissed
Right.
it.
But,
I'm
I mean,
telling you,
does it have the flesh of a watermelon or cantaloupe? It's a
it has
cross,
the
I believe.
flesh of a cantaloupe. Is greenish. It has greenish and another color on the outside. Is juicy,
Brownish.
very, very juicy. It's very, very flavorful. It has, let me see, what kind of notes should I call it? It has a no, it's not a berry type banana, but I can't describe the flavor notes, but I've never tasted anything like it in my life. Like when I bit it, I bit my tongue. Like it was like, and I tried to, like slop up the juices. It is very,
Yeah,
very good.
that's delicious. Yeah,
Very,
I've done
very
that.
good.
GT, man, you're gonna make me grow this watermelon for sure.
I promise you, I
Let me
told
tell
you
something.
that I wanted to send you the seeds. The people that can actually grow these things because of their climate, I will send you a portion of my seeds just for you to keep the strand alive or keep the variety alive, because I can grow the stuff, but I'm gonna get 1 to 2 tomatoes or 1 to 2 of those melons or whatever, and then that's it. But y'all can feed the world with y'all climates and stuff. I can't. It would be very, very hard for me. It would be difficult for me because I'm in this cold climate. I don't have the resources to produce it on that level. But yeah, that's a very, very, very good one.
Yeah.
I said when I heard you talk about it, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go find this watermelon.
What's it called again?
It's a Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Oh, how could I forget that in 2 seconds? I'm doomed. I'm doomed.
John Sheepers has it.
I've never used them.
John Sheepers
Yeah.
has it. John Sheepers Kitchen
Thank
and
you.
Garden Seeds. Kitchen
Okay.
garden seeds.
Cool. I'm gonna look
Carol,
this up.
if you're ever wondering, you can always replay the live.
Oh yeah, there's that.
That's the beauty
That's
of YouTube.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What was that thing? I forget my own live sometimes. Shawnee came back and watched the end of the live, and she goes, "Oh, that was really, really interesting." And I sat there for a second, like, "What is she talking about?" Like at the end of my live, like, "What did we?" And then I remembered. It was it was about basically buying, and even does this. She said herself too about buying foreign currency. Somebody came on and talked about buying foreign currency that's gold backed for when ours that isn't.
It's not gold backed yet. But it has the potential to become gold backed.
Oh,
So it was like, yeah. Well, it's countries like Zimbabwe and the Philippines, places like that, they've got the gold, but you keep those countries oppressed, and then their money, their currency is worth nothing, but yet they've got gold up the wazoo in their countries.
There you go, Stephanie.
Yeah.
So
Yes, it was you, Stephanie. How funny for you to come in. Yep, it was you who started that conversation.
Yeah, and so it was like, there's my
Hey, Dixie.
my telephone. So it's like
I saw that
my
Crimson Sweet too.
you got
Mhm.
Crimson Sweet came in when Shane mentioned Crimson Sweet for watermelon.
it's my sister.
Oh, do you need to
I'm gonna
go?
grow the blacktail, I think
Okay.
it's called.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Not yet.
It's
You're gonna
a
grow this.
watermelon. It does cool climates, I believe.
Cool. On
That was
cheaper.
Wyatt Family Farm, not Wyatt. Wickershire. He was saying that.
Yeah.
Another YouTuber. Yeah.
And when I said I had purple, my amaret is hoppy red. It's
Mm.
hoppy or hopi, HOPI.
Okay. Yeah, I forget which one I got. The red one. I don't know what mine's called.
But it looks real deep burgundy-ish looking.
Wait a minute.
I got the
I'll
Love
put.
Lies, the Dread something,
Yes,
the
I have the Love
orange.
Lie. Yeah, and then the other one is the Scarlet, but that's from David the Goods, and his garden. He said he actually ran out of that specific one.
GT,
Purple.
sadly
Purple.
I cannot find the video, but I think he was an Italian man, and he was in northern Quebec, and the video is amazing because this man does everything by hand. So he was always wanting to grow grapes and fruits and cherry trees and stuff like that. And I might have told this story before, and it was like he was doing it in his backyard, then he went underground, then he built a solarium on his house, and none of this worked. And then eventually he actually acquired a great big giant barn, and he grows, and it's like right now at this time of the year he would be the cherry blossoms would be coming out, and it's like he grows in ground in this barn in a climate that is probably just as cold as what you deal with. And I wonder if that could be something that you could look into, in your future, where it's like, I'm going to have, because I know there's people up in Alaska that grow bananas.
Yes.
They got bananas growing, right? And it's like, but
Yes.
it's in
Yeah.
a controlled environment greenhouse.
Yeah.
And it's like, so then if you can have something, where it's got the solar panels on it to actually help keep that temperature up and stuff like that. That could be something that, a giant barn, not just, an urban yard greenhouse, but where you actually have a giant, because you know how to do indoor gardening.
Oh,
Mhm.
is that
Yeah.
the melon that? Oh no, that's the Santa Claus. They also that John Sheepers has another one. It's called Kitchen Garden Seeds. Is the site that has He has a petite yellow.
Mhm.
It's called I can't say it. Golden Midget. I can't read it. Oh, I think it just says watermelon. I didn't have it blown up. This one's yellow on the outside, pink on the inside. That's
Can you show?
wild.
Can you
Yeah,
show?
hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm coming just a second. Eee. All right, let me come back.
No pressure.
I know, like exactly. I won't be able to do it.
Yeah. So GT, do you know the people that do add to stage? Here we go. That do the
Nothing
banana
wild.
golden midget
He
watermelon.
went to the place. He has a video where he went to the greenhouse and showed it. There's a big greenhouse near him. Yeah. Here. Anyway, that's the golden midget watermelon. Isn't that a trip?
Is that I don't know, but Hands in the Dirt said one of these watermelon. I mean, I don't know if this was the one that he said didn't taste too good. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't bother with that one. But that's the website, right, that you were talking about that has the one you have? The Santa
Yes,
Claus?
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you.
That looks
Wild. Doesn't look.
I
It
mean,
looks.
yeah, like
The outside looks like a passion fruit.
But that watermelon looks like it says
Oops.
golden milk. But they have a watermelon called Golden Royal.
Golden Royal.
Baker Street sells it. I have that one as well. Look up Golden Royal. It
Do you
grows
think?
golden on the outside, but it's deep red on the inside.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna open so many things on top of my computer. Something might happen bad or something.
Oh, that one Carol showed just now, it reminded me of pink grapefruit. Now I'm wanting some.
Mm, right. Golden
You know, that's
Royal.
that's the difficulty when when you're gardeners and you start talking about food, what you make, what you're growing,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden it's like, what? Why? I feel
Oh,
like
those
I'm.
are
Hey, Verna.
all right.
Oh, I'm glad you're still here, Verna. Thanks.
This
Whoops,
is
I
so
clicked the wrong one.
confusing.
Y'all just came in and said a whole bunch of things. Oh, I see it. That's a interesting looking watermelon.
Yeah, the Royal Golden. Did you get it already off of Rare Seeds? Okay.
Geez, I'm
Not on.
growing all.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. I just gotta do the
I'm not
present.
using the seed one,
Okay.
but it is a
Here's
sugar baby watermelon. But
yeah, it's
look,
this one is the watermelon seeds for Royal Golden. There it is.
but it looks like a pumpkin. That's
It does.
crazy.
Wow.
That's actually a
It's
great thing
crazy.
to put out in your yard because people might think it's pumpkin. They'd be like, I don't want any pumpkin. That's what we've been eating for months. Like,
It ain't the right season for pumpkin right now,
See the
man.
leaves see those leaves in the picture right there?
yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah,
so
I
neat.
want you to think your plant is dying, but see how the leaves turn yellow?
Yes,
yeah.
that's a sign that it's all going into the fruits. Is that what it
That's
is?
just the way it grows. The leaves will be green and then they'll turn yellow. You'll
Very
think they're
cool.
dying.
So you've grown that one, Dave Corey?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How
I've
was that
grown
one flavor? How was that one flavor
that
wise?
watermelon is very sweet.
Mm.
That
Make me,
watermelon is
that's
very
what I'm
sweet.
getting hungry for is watermelon now.
I
Your
do
model
like the sugar
cream,
baby.
your model creams are very sweet.
Mm.
Uh,
Hey, Homestead Aquarius.
rattlesnake watermelons are sweet. Congos
Oh,
are sweet.
Rattlesnake is the one I want.
Crimsons are sweet. Black diamonds. What's the other one? Baby. Sugar babies. They're all sweet.
yeah, yeah. I do the sugar babies.
Do you have like a video where you just rate your watermelons that you've had in your life? You should maybe do that when watermelons start to come in.
Just
You know,
taste test on watermelon.
yeah,
Describe
talk
the taste.
about them and
Yeah.
give those tips like you just told us about the leaves. I would think it was dying, or I would think it had blight. I never grown them.
Mm.
Oh, I love watermelon radish. It's too hot now here for them. You need to grow them in fall here so they bulb up.
Oh, hey, Duncan, 1900 Homestead.
Duncan,
Mm.
there he is. GT's back.
Okay, sorry about that, y'all.
No, it's okay.
Now
GT,
y'all just showed the golden one. I thought the
Mhm.
golden and the other one was the same thing until just now. I have both of those types of seeds, so I'm growing the golden one. Yes, I have to.
Yeah, the golden royal is a sweeter
Watermelons
watermelon.
are the most overrated fruit. What's a better
Oh,
fruit?
Shane.
What's a
Oh,
better fruit? Please tell me.
you just started a war, Shane.
No, tell
You
me. They know something. Tell me. What's the better fruit?
no
What is
no.
more nutritious, that's good for
Oh
your body, good for you as a
oh
man, that
oh
populates
oh
better?
oh oh
Tell me,
oh
please. I know
Yeah,
you
oh.
got it. Give me the answer, please.
Tim,
GT,
It's
I heard
sweet.
you
It's
got
refreshing. This water content is so lovely.
oh, he's a cantaloupe fan. Yeah, that's a whole different.
Oh, okay. Now cantaloupe is good. Cantaloupe
Yeah,
is good. Cantaloupe
cantaloupe's
is
not as good as
good.
watermelon though.
no.
No,
I know it's not, but
you
cantaloupe
Yeah,
is
just
good.
opened up the war, sir. War.
yeah, right. Tixie said she's gonna grow quite a few. She said of the white. Yeah, there you go. The white flesh and compare them. 4 different types of white flesh.
I
Oh yeah,
also
That
have
sounds.
Uh-huh.
I also have a strawberry. I have a strawberry watermelon.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Uh-huh.
I forget
You
the
got
name
one
of it.
Yep.
too. Oh, Oh.
Yeah,
Here's saying
It's a
tomatoes are
somebody
better than
sent me that. I
watermelon.
want to say I can't, but I sure have it, and I sure like it.
Mango is good. All right, Shane, I will agree with you there. Mango is
Oh yeah,
oh,
mango.
yeah. And yeah, store mangoes are more than disappointing when you go to a mango season in Florida. You got to come down for
I've
You can
that.
get
never
me the
had a
right.
real mango.
So
You can
amazing.
get me the right nectarine,
Yes, I
right
love
peach,
nectarines.
the right
Mhm.
Yes,
peach, over any one
yes.
of them. I mean, I love
No, you haven't had
plums.
a
I love
mm-mm.
grapes. I love peaches, plums,
mm,
nectarines,
Yeah.
all stone,
Dave,
just about all stone fruit.
You know,
I don't
see,
Dave,
really,
we could
I
just
don't,
get
Dave
us a
Corey,
bowl.
you would love some of the mangoes they have now that have been
man, I'm looking at Orlando
create
Gardening,
they've
y'all,
been
and oh
oh,
Lord,
okay.
I look at Orlando Garden and just I'd be sick looking at these
Yeah.
people with all these fruit. I just get sick. I'd be like, oh
Somebody
my
told
God,
me that was
look
like
past me.
caging an animal if I put my mango trees in a pot. I'm like, I have a postage stamp for a yard. I've got to like try. I want to try different types of mangoes. Like, come on, man,
Well,
be
look,
be nice.
Orlando Gardeners mangoes are in
Yes,
uh
huh,
containers, so
that's
and they
right.
are huge.
They're huge. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be moving those pots. Like, even if they're potted up, they're going to be going on a crane if he ever
Yeah,
moves
you
from
had
where
to.
he's
Yeah,
at.
you need a tractor to move that. Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. A tractor or a crane because those pots alone get really heavy with
But
all
you
the
know, we
soil.
talk about all this fruit, and all I could think is I cannot find a bowl big enough to make that much fruit salad. But I would damn sure try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Man,
I
you say
love fruit.
me
fruit
too.
salad, you can put some grapes in there, some lettuce, uh, some cucumbers, strawberries, uh,
Do you do the blueberry?
carrots.
Do
You
you
can
do the
put just some
blueberry?
almonds in there, some walnuts, whatever nuts you want. Pause. And you good, big guy.
Yeah.
You good.
paused
He
himself.
And
He
paused
just kept going.
himself.
I want the the grapes, I mean, the
I wanted
plums that I grew up on. We had these small plums. And if I knew, like, none of the people
whoa.
my relatives, they don't grow. So they don't know how to air layer. But I would want one of
Mm,
those
yep.
ones that I grew up with, and I would try to grow it because I love those. I love peaches. I mean, not peaches. I love nectarines. I've never had a real mango like the mangoes y'all have. I've never had those. I've only had the mangoes from the stove.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Well, maybe
I
one day
last
when you
year
get back.
last year was my first year to grow to actually get a few peaches on my peach tree, and we only actually got two that were edible. I think the other ones, either my lack of watering or something. But in all honesty, for my daughter and I, best peaches we'd ever eaten. And you took a bite, and then you had to wipe your face. You took a bite, you had to just keep wiping your face because the juice
Mm,
in it, the flavor, the sweetness, like it was just absolutely stunning. And it's like
Yeah.
they're
Mm.
all starting to flower right now. So it's like I'm really hoping that I will start getting more peaches. Sadly, it's in a pot at this point, but
Hey,
I'm
it's
waiting to
okay.
get into.
It's okay.
I'm
I'm so
I'm
old
waiting to
school.
get
I
a
like.
farm.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get it. I'm so old
mhm.
school. I like a little salt on my fruit. I
Mm,
Yeah.
don't don't hate on me.
no,
I like salt on watermelon. That it
Oh
I,
makes
no, 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 no. You get an F for today.
Oh, no, it's good for you. It's better than
No.
Gatorade.
Oh no, no, no,
That
no, no,
stuff's
no. You do
poison.
not put salt on
Little
watermelon.
seas
No,
yes,
no.
a little seasoned salt. Yeah,
Peaches and
little sea
plums.
salt. Little sea salt.
Yes. Maybe a
Peaches and
on.
plum? What?
I even put. Watch this. I'm gonna scare y'all. I even
Orange.
put something. I even put salt on lemon.
oh yeah,
That's
I'll put it on
good.
lemon.
I put
That's
it
how
on
Some
lemon.
people look at me like I'm
I
crazy.
gotta
They say,
try
"How you eat
that.
that salt? How you eat that lemon with salt?" Now, man, I eat a lemon in a heartbeat, and
No,
Wow.
blood
we
probably just as good.
yeah, I'm like it's like my mouth is already
Salivating
starting
now.
to water.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because we would be allowed to have a half lemon, and I would just go get some salt, and I would just be, ugh, and it's so good. And I
Yeah.
do. My dad actually he does do salt on watermelon. He does do a lot of salt on
Yeah.
some of the fruit. But rhubarb is so sour and bitter, and
Mhm.
most people will do sugar. I dip it in salt. Oh, so
Growing
good.
up in Cleveland, that's how we ate lemons too. Is salt.
I've
Mm.
never had a lemon like that. That's so wild. They do them in the
So good.
jar. I have seen that, the salted lemons in a jar.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I think
yeah,
my daughter
never.
did some of those. I think she did some salted lemons for a recipe she was making.
Yeah.
Can't remember what
Red,
it
Well,
was.
Red Haven peach. I've never had a Red Haven peach either. I see that in the chat.
mm,
Oh yeah, Red Haven peach. Is that what you have, Shane? You got those?
nice.
Mhm.
Wait,
Yeah,
does
weren't
anybody
you, Shane? Weren't you supposed to be bringing me a peach when you came down for the wedding? You were supposed to bring me a peach plant. Shane is an amazing seed saver, and he does the watering and fermenting down the seeds. Like he just and it's like any seeds that I get from him, they're so immaculate and clean and just all just perfect. Me, I'm taking, I'll be going, okay, I've got the seeds on this little piece of paper towel. And so then I'll be here. Let me just cut that little piece off for you. Stick it in an envelope. Here's your seeds. He's got them where and he grows a ton of food, and then he harvests a ton of seeds and then sends them out to people. He's been doing it for years.
That paper
So
towel is better than toilet paper.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so that Red Haven peach is the he's actually says apricot. Oh yeah, cold stratifying. You do all that too, and it's like
Yeah,
I don't know how you find the time, Shane, but that's okay.
it's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
DTG does that stuff, and he writes books. Shane, you gotta start writing your books.
Man,
Start
there's some
writing.
I've
amazing people
never
out there.
had an apricot before. I don't even know what they look like.
You
Wow.
Similar
never
like a
had a
peach.
dried one?
I've
Apricots are
never
good.
had an apricot in my life. I don't
Apricot
even know
looks
what they
like a
look like.
plum.
They're
A
about
plum.
they're about that big, but they're like a light
Yep, golden.
orange or yellow. Yeah, they're
Yep,
Mhm.
golden, yellow, orange, and it's
well, yeah.
sweet as ever. And I'm gonna tell you something, GT. I was a little boy walking through my aunt's apartment. Wasn't even my aunt's apartment. The apartment next to her. Hey man, they had a row of them on the
What?
side of the apartments, and I didn't know what they were, right? But I'm walking with my cousin. He's 6 months
Mm-hmm.
older than me. You know how the buddy system. We couldn't. We like
Yeah.
brother. So
Yeah.
I did the teeth test. I put my two top teeth in it, and then I licked my teeth, and it was sweet. I said, Michael, this good. He was like, man, that ain't good. I said, man, yes it is. And I started eating it. I'm talking about just eating it like crazy, man. He was like,
hmm
man, you gonna get sick. I kept eating it, man. And he realized, man, this is good. By that time, I was about on 5.
Mm.
Mm,
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to
they
look
are
that up
Apricots are
then.
good.
fresh
Apricots
apricot.
are good. And I have a
Yeah.
pluout tree, a plum apricot mix.
Oh, you have
Um,
one of them? Cool.
Fruit
I
I have
have
salad
two
Oh,
of
two.
while
them.
we talking about fruit, I forgot Asian pears are freaking delicious. I forgot
Yes,
about
they
them.
are. Yes, they are. You and
Oh
I were talking
my.
about that. They're huge too.
Wait,
Like
wait,
the ones
wait.
you
Yeah.
Is an
get.
Asian pear, is that the same as a regular pear?
No,
No.
no, it's like a
It's
cross between an
huge.
apple and a pear. It had a baby, but they had a really big baby that's like this, and it's crisp, but it's got like a little bit of the texture of the
Mm-hmm.
pear, but it tastes and it's very juicy. It's very,
Okay.
it's
Mm-hmm.
An
very
Asian pear.
it's crisp, like a crisp
So we can grow
apple.
those over here, huh?
I think
Okay.
you
You
can.
Okay.
they sell it at there's a I forgot the name of the one that's in Georgia. There's a nursery in Georgia that I was trying to get the age. It's a fruit. It's an
Wait a
Asian
minute.
fruit pear that has like 4 different kinds on it, and I
A
wanted it, and I
Bradford
tried to
pear?
get them. Huh?
No, I'm sorry, GT. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, but it has 4 different
So
Asian
good.
pears on it.
There
And
they are.
I wanted it. There they
Mm.
go. Ah,
I can't.
This,
That's one thing
this
I
is,
cannot grow here. I'm out of the zone for that.
oh man, that does look good.
Mm-hmm. And there's
Yeah, and it
some
looks
that
like
don't
it's
even
a
have
it's a
that center. Some of them are solid, like
mhm.
barely
Yeah,
any.
here's one here where you're seeing, that's the size there.
All
Yep,
right,
they're huge.
that's funny because that freaking Bradford pear down here at the bottom of my driveway. Well, I wish they would cut down.
Mhm.
I
That's
was
what
going to
they look
say,
like.
somebody put in the chat a Bradford pear. That's a
Yeah,
ornamental
that's what
tree,
made me think about that. Then she
Yeah.
brought the picture up, and I was like, those
but
look
that's not.
exactly like them.
But
I,
I've never
you
seen
might,
a Bradford
you might,
pear bear fruit.
yeah, you might be joking because that's like the bane of Homestead Aquarius existence is those.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I
Mhm.
thought it was a Bradford pear because it blooms just like these Bradford pears back here behind me.
Mm.
But
And
but,
I've
but
been
Bradford pears only they don't really bloom. They only have like a little bitty thing on them. Those are
Yeah,
ornamental trees.
and
yeah.
maybe it's an Asian pear because they look exactly like what's up on the screen right there.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness,
And
really,
that
yes,
thing is
it
Gary?
has to
bloomed
be
out. If
because
you look
if you look up a Bradford pear, you're gonna see it's an ornamental tree.
Mm.
if you look
Yeah,
on my
this.
community page, I
Mhm.
posted a picture of the tree in
Oh, he
bloom.
was being funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was being funny. Yeah, here comes Homestead Aquarius. He heard it. We called him out of the depths of whatever he was in by
My
just
bad, y'all.
mentioning Bradford pears.
My bad. I didn't mean to wake him up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Shame something happened to it.
Just like just like the one I posted on my community
Pear.
page.
See, that's a Bradford pear right there. No,
Oh, Duncan said there is one that bears fruit. There is one that bears fruit that's considered a
I've never
Bradford.
seen that.
But I
Oh,
tried
there you
one. They
go.
weren't worth
There's
See,
trying.
fruit.
but it's real small.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. They're not, and they're so tough. I mean, you
They
really
hard.
can't
Yeah, right.
get
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
out of it
Yeah,
unless
no,
you
that's
cook
not
it.
Asian.
I
Then
cooked
that's
it all
No,
day, probably
no,
no.
tomorrow.
that's
The,
not a tree that's edible. Yeah, I mean, I'm not being
yeah,
funny, but
right. But
Yeah.
the problem is the bees don't know the difference. So these things fall in the driveway, and I mean, by the time I get down the hill, I can see them swarming. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take a detour,
mm,
just to get to my mailbox. But it's a beautiful tree right now because it's bloomed out just like it is right there in the
right,
picture.
exactly. They be white as ever. They nice.
Yeah.
They are nice. I'm gonna tell you about another beautiful tree, a plum tree. This tree was purple, and it was in California. I don't know if it's a purple plum. I don't know, but it's all throughout the neighborhoods.
Yeah,
Uh,
California has a lot of beautiful plum trees. That's where my
Man,
parents discovered.
I'm
We
talking about.
lived out there.
Oh
Beautiful.
man, the
They
color
a
of
lot
those Japanese maples. Oh man.
they have a lot of great growing conditions. My dad, before we moved, I'm just getting ready to get up and go get something. Before we moved, he planted cherries, he planted the apricot, the stone fruits in our backyard, and then we left all those trees after he planted them, which was like for me heartbreaking because I was looking forward to it even as a child that we were going to
Mhm.
have that fresh fruit. But yeah, it's probably is like a deep purple plum. I
Mm.
remember getting them when we were out there.
hey,
It
Maureen,
wasn't
can
my
I tell this?
favorite for a texture reason. It wasn't but my parents loved them. All right, I'll
But
be right
this
back.
it's a small plum. It's bigger than a cherry. It's twice the size of a cherry, but man, it's not as large as a regular plum. Man, man, that tree had so many plums on it. I
Oh,
wanted to
this is yours,
climb it.
Barry.
Yeah, that's at the bottom of the driveway,
Mhm.
and when it
Yeah,
drops the fruit, man, it's just
I said Japanese. That's a Bradford pear.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hey,
Duval,
like I
City
said, I mean, it's
City Girl Gardener, welcome in.
Hey, Duval.
Italian Italian plums is what Shane grows, and he says homemade plum wine it rocks.
I bet it does.
Oh yeah, but those ornamental Bradfords will choke out other trees. Huh.
But it's not gonna live long. They're not long living trees. The wind come through and break them up.
Okay.
Yeah, a nice wind will break those trees up. They're not real.
That one's mine. I can go. Where are we going, GT?
That's pretty.
Nothing's TV somewhere now? No, nothing's TV on.
GT on his way to work.
No,
I
I'm
think he
still
was
at
at
work
work.
since 8 this
He's
morning.
at work.
Mm.
He's there all the time. I don't know how to get rid of this one here.
Yeah, I just came from a basketball game. So, yeah.
Awesome.
But you had
Oh,
asked me a question too, Maureen, before I left about knowing people something. I don't know.
Oh, about the people that grow the bananas.
Oh, no. I don't know them.
Or know anything about, how they do it or what's their method.
It's I forgot the-
What
they
did I
use solar, they use glass. I forgot what it's called, but a solarium or something like that. And they do some other methods. They use what's that heating element that they use? They have
Hello, how you doing?
I agree, Homestead.
Yep.
Well, they burn nice too.
Yeah, that's why I said they don't take that wind well.
Mm. What happened? Am I missing something?
Nothing. No, I was just
sorry.
turning off. I'm turning off another Nightbot
Oh, okay.
things.
Boy,
Mhm.
yeah, they're getting crazy tonight.
I know, it's just like that. It just keeps going.
Bum bum bum. Their little party wherever the
I'm
night bot.
gonna say amen.
Right?
Margarita.
That sounds good to me too. I'd like one.
Yeah, actually, I do have some tequila. I got a big giant bottle of
Ooh.
tequila I bought,
I'll
That
be
does
right
sound
over.
good. That
and
does
I
sound
do
good.
have the really good mix that mixes with it, and
Oh,
yeah,
Well, I got me
I
some
don't know.
1800 and I got some good mix. So
oh!
Mm,
Everybody's having a margarita, but me tonight.
I ain't got one.
Okay, and Barry, and probably GT. He probably not having margaritas tonight either.
I don't think GT drinks.
You gotta
Yeah, I don't think
Nope.
he does either. That's why I said it.
GT don't
kind
do nothing
of
with
twist my
nothing.
arm to make me
Water.
drink a margarita anyway. But
I can't really drink anymore either, but water. Yeah.
I don't do
And
well with
coffee.
mixed drinks. I just straight up or nothing at all. So
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, in
Those
Alberta, they have a company that are over there that they make a really good chocolate whiskey, and it's
What?
just fantastic. It's a dark. It says dark chocolate,
Wow.
and it just has that hint of chocolate to it. And it's
Mhm.
not too
No
sweet,
way.
but it smooths it out. And it's like it's way too easy to drink that, just on some
Yeah.
ice or
Mhm.
mixed on your ice
Ooh,
cream. It's just
chocolate.
like
Ooh.
yeah,
Oh
That
my
reminds me
goodness.
of Bailey's. That's how
Mm.
Bailey's is not nothing to get drunk off of, but that reminds me
No.
of
No.
Bailey's.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's not it's not heavy. It's a great for summertime sitting out on the patio
Mm.
with this, and
Mhm.
That
it's just got
Malibu,
enough. Mm.
that
No,
Malibu
you're right.
rum is that
No.
Malibu rum is like that.
No.
It mess
No.
you up. It'll mess you up because it just goes down
Not
too
the
easy.
Man, you'll
Malibu.
drink that stuff like it's water because it tastes so good.
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh.
there's
I
a
I
bourbon here in
We must
Kentucky
have
that
got a bad
finishes
batch.
off
Me and
with
my sorry,
chocolate.
Barry. Go ahead.
There's
Oh.
a bourbon made here in Kentucky that finishes off with a chocolate taste to it.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
would
that's
like to try
probably
that.
Yeah, I think that's it's that's similar to this whiskey and that, but like I have this one. It's Liquor 43 is what it's called, and again, it was in I bought it when I was in Mexico, and I got them mixing it up and just it's like some ice, a little bit of cream, and man, oh man, and they go, I'd be giving them, the cup wasn't this big, but it would be a big cup. They go, how many shots you want it in it? Give me 5. I'll take 5 for shots in
They
that one.
do? Oh, we
Oh
don't.
yeah,
Is
they
it any
put.
good, Duval? Duval
You
says
made
chop.
these drinks, Murray?
I do make them. Um,
Yeah, I
I
would have
do
been like,
because I.
that's my
Oh,
bartender
no.
right there.
Yeah.
And it's like give me 5, and it just goes down way too easy, and it's just like
Yeah,
delish,
no.
delish. But I've
I
never
wouldn't
had
be
chocolate
seeing.
flavored wine. I don't know if I would like chocolate
I don't know
flavored wine.
either. Yeah. Well, I can't drink wine anymore anyway. It's an instant headache. So, sadly.
Hey, Jessica
Ooh, chocolate. Yeah.
SMC.
Tequila Rose. I'm trying to look up what uh TN just said. That sounds like Tequila Rose.
Mm. Oh, Tien's. Oh, you're
Yeah,
still.
he
You're still.
popped back in. You
Yeah, he's
said you started talking about margaritas and stuff, and the chef came back into the room.
Chocolate port is not bad.
Mm.
Okay. Duval, she says it's okay, not delicious.
Oh,
Mm.
wow. Okay. It's strawberry they have, I see. Do they come in different flavors? Tequila Rose?
Duval, you done
Strawberry
bought it
cream?
now. You might as well drink
Yeah.
Yeah, Tequila Rose comes in like a strawberry cream flavor, it looks
Uh,
like.
oh,
Oh, wow.
Kentucky bourbon is the best. I
Mm.
think what I have
Mhm.
right now, I think I have
I
bullet
agree.
bourbon or something like that. And we were using it for making old fashions.
Yeah.
it. No cognac.
Yay, I like old fashioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all don't like
Or no,
cognac?
I like whiskey sours. That's what I like. A little whiskey sour once in a
Mm.
while.
Yeah,
What was
I
that, David? I'm
haven't
sorry.
had one yet.
You
I'm
haven't had
saying,
a.
y'all like cognacs?
I don't know what that is.
I
You?
haven't I haven't drank a cognac myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I don't know it. I'm Jennifer.
Can you
It's like a
can you
superpower.
describe what cognac is, David?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
Cracked him up.
Can
Got
you
it.
describe what cognac is?
Hennessy, Rennie.
Okay,
Was it
then
like? Is it
I
a?
just give you the names. I don't know what it is. I just
okay.
Is it
know
a?
I drink.
Okay, but I mean, what does it taste close to? Like, and what is Hennessy?
They all taste close to alcohol. They burn.
It's one of those where you're like, ah. My mom uses Hennessy when she makes her fruit cakes, and she
Oh,
soaks
okay.
the heck in it's like they are
Yum.
laced up the wazoo with
I still
the.
have my stuff soaking. It's probably disintegrated because I was gonna make my mom's whiskey.
I tell
It's
you
in
It's
one
the
gonna
thing
kill
I've
fridge.
you.
never had is Everclear. I've never had Everclear. Now I
Oh,
have some Everclear over there, but I've
yeah,
never had it.
yeah,
No,
that's
and I don't think you want to because I think it makes
no,
you go
it's gross.
blind if you're drinking it.
I heard it's 180 proof or something like that. I'm like,
Some of
ooh,
them,
that's
Just I think it's just 100 Everclear or
yeah,
oh no, I
no,
think because my daughter is using it for making her tinctures and stuff like
yeah,
that.
you use
So
it for
that's what
tinctures.
I
I know
said
that.
to the other day when she was talking about that. I said Everclear. I think
Hmm.
Yeah.
that would have been the best one because it's the strongest one.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there's certain the thing is that there's certain ones where the
okay.
having it 100 proof, it'll actually destroy some of the constituents, and so it's like there's certain ones that yes, you can handle it with the Everclear, and then there is some where you want it to be. I think she's looking at it's like she'll bring it down to about 70, so she's got to change it. 70 is I think is more of a safe bet. with your 70 proof alcohol, but
Mhm.
the 100 will just annihilate. So, oh, so cognac is brandy. I knew it was
Mm.
something, but it's not. But it has to be made in cognac. Okay, so that's. Shane uses Everclear for fishing. Like, so when you're out ice fishing, that's when you drink the Everclear?
To stay warm. Or he might just pour it on, like, and the hole opens up to go ice fishing. Just pour a little Everclear. Just like a portal. Burns right through.
Oh, so you have 100 proof vodka. Everclear is 191 in the States, not in Canada though. Okay, so yeah,
Mm.
that makes
I
sense.
told you, I knew it
Oh,
was
you
up there.
killing me.
Yeah,
I
you're
knew it
right.
was up there.
Yeah, you're right.
But you can get different proofs, though, I think, still here, too, TN, because I don't think I was able to get the 191 or the highest one because everybody's grabbing it because that was the thing
I
to
think
grab
that's
during
all they
20.
make. Hey, I think that's all they make that Everclear in.
Oh, he
Yeah.
knocks his fish out with it? That's wow.
Gets his fish drunk.
Wow.
They don't
They
move
don't-
afterwards.
that should tell you.
I think it's dead. Yep, it's done.
Yep.
Yeah, just pick it up.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness. That's too funny.
Oh, that's very
Hey,
good.
is that
He's a-
serious? Is he serious? I don't know. I just met Shane. Is he serious about it'll knock a fish out?
Okay, are you being serious or are you just like I think he is being serious. Oh, no blood, no mess. They happy. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a
Okay.
120 proof Everclear.
So the alcohol probably
I-
does something to them,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's spraying it right into their gills, their
right
lungs.
into their gills. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
okay.
Shuts
Yeah.
off their oxygen, probably. They just go to sleep real quick.
And
Mhm.
it seasons your fish.
Mm, true.
100 proof vodka is the easiest to do the math for tinctures. Okay, I'll let my daughter know, but I don't think I can buy 100 proof vodka in Canada. Probably can't. So you can tell it's a full moon. Why can you tell it's a full moon there, sir? I'd like to
I
know.
know.
Yeah, I love my vodka, but I stay away from the 100 proof.
Yeah, they have
Oh,
it online, though, TN. They had it here because I couldn't get the stronger proof during 2020.
hmm
They have it.
So
I
Jane
will.
says best thing I invented when
Put it
my
on
pike was
lockdown.
making a mess in my cooler. hmm
There we go. Do. There's the sharing because it's caring.
Okay, thank you.
What is the 151?
There's the.
Jeez.
That's Mad Dog, I think. It's
That's the
151.
proof. That's
Yeah, that's
how
the proof. This is
potent it
120.
is, GT.
Yeah, this is 190. This is 120. Right here. See, 120.
No,
I
they
knew
have
it.
the 151 Bacardi rum.
Oh, 151 Cardi rum. Yeah. All right. Anyway, yes, there is a 120. There is other
Wow.
numbers.
Wow.
Is it Bacardi? How come wow. What was Mad Dog then?
That was low. It
That was
wasn't
that
that
low
strong.
budget. That's that rock.
That was
good.
low
Yeah, that's that
budget. It
low
was low
budget.
budget, but
Yeah,
it
I
was
used to
still,
love it though. And
yeah.
that night train, that
Yeah.
Boone's Farm,
Yeah, man. It'll
Mad
tear
Dog,
a hole in your gut.
Mad Dog grape would definitely
make your
burn a
boo boo
hole.
stink.
Heckle pause.
Oh,
Now
you
I
just
know
got
why I
told.
have an ulcer.
Oh, at Mad Dog 2020. Goodness, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
having problems with numbers tonight. And I'm not even drinking. What is wrong?
Mm-mm,
It
mm-mm.
must be
I
the full
wish
moon.
I wish I was drinking.
Thank
That's for
you.
sure.
Yeah, it's like 80 proof. I knew it was high, like a high proof for like a kid, young to
Really
20
wasn't meant for
something.
them, but
I don't
No.
know. 80 proof is a lot for me.
Children, Mary. Here, honey, let mommy give you little this so you'll go to sleep real
Well, you
quick.
gotta go off here, honey.
It's terrible.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. I can only imagine though. I wonder if kids did get into that because it did say grape, like the grape bottles with grape on it.
So
And now they
flaming
have stuff
arseholes.
that's so easy to drink, like Fireball. You know,
Mhm.
it's like candy to me.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
I like
dangerous.
that Fireball while you tripping. I like peppermint. I like that Fireball.
Wasn't
I
it's
mean,
more cinnamon?
not peppermint,
Some
cinnamon.
Yeah,
Cinnamon.
somebody
Yeah.
told me I'd like that too. That would probably be one I like because I like cinnamon.
Yeah.
I love it. When I
like that.
tasted that, I was like, "Oh my God, who put this in the bottle?"
Yeah, just like the Red Hots and the
It's right. It's like that's really good. Cinnamon's good for me. This
Sonic
is good for
Fireball
me.
candy. Yeah,
Oh, I
Yeah.
could drink the whole bottle. This is good for me.
Yeah, I don't like this in there. I actually don't even like to say the word just because it was one of those things when I'm 18 and I'm first in college and
Oh, yeah.
drank way too much and and it was like for many years I couldn't actually say the word without going. "Ugh."
That was
So
me. I was like, yeah. I was a little younger though. I was like 16 and not in college.
no kidding,
I
it was the
don't
last
drink,
time
but
that ever happened. Go ahead.
I don't drink, but I still have bottles of alcohol. I got it because in 2018 we had the earthquake and stuff like that, so it was like, what do what do I need to do? So I just started searching YouTube, and it was saying that alcohol is a bottling tool. So I bought. I have the half a gallon of gin, vodka, and
Mm-hmm.
some other things. It was just necessary. I wanted to show y'all my shoes real quick. I got a hole in my shoe, so I've been walking around for 2 months with it. Yeah, I've been walking around for 2 months. I couldn't buy
Oh,
no more shoes. I could have, but it was about priorities. So my
yeah.
son, he needed some track shoes, so I had to pay for that. He wanted to get into track, so that was $200. Then I had to pay for him to go see a physician to get his physical or whatever. That was
Yeah.
another $75. So it was like I had to put my priorities first. So I walked
Yeah.
around with the boot. I mean, it's just a
Mhm.
wet sock, and I'm gonna throw them away when I get the money. So I was able to go to Burlington's here, and I got
Ooh,
some Reeboks. These are just some no, these are just some Pumas. I
they're
paid
nice.
$35 for them, so I'm happy about that. And then I bought
Yeah.
Oh,
another
that's nice,
pair,
man. That's
and then
nice.
I
I
bought
tell you what.
these for 30. There's
Those are
some
nice
Oh,
ones.
that's
Reeboks right
nice.
here.
I just
Oh,
got
that's
my
nice
son
right.
Yeah,
Them old
Reeboks.
school Reeboks
Yeah,
right
they
there.
are. Yeah,
I tell
I
you what,
got the
yeah.
old
BT.
school. Yep.
They were
I tell
30
you what.
bucks.
Good for you,
A
man.
nice new shoe sole. I mean, not shoe sole, but what's that you slide in the shoe?
Oh yeah, the
Shoe clip.
liner. The shoe
insole.
clip.
Yeah, a nice little old shoe liner. Hey man, we can go
Hmm.
another 2 months. We can say that's $65.
No, the reason, no, I have a hole in it. Like the shoe is separated from the sole, and then I have a
Yeah.
hole.
Mine
So it
did.
was
Yeah. Mine
anytime
did
that
the
it
same thing. BT.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
to let it go, man. I still got on the boot because my sock, I
Put
cannot
tape
stand
all
wet
around.
Yeah.
socks.
Not in Alaska. You can't mess around with getting your feet cold
Oh
and
yeah, you
wet.
can just tape it from all the way around the bottom, all the way around the top.
Get some
The
Uh,
duct
duct.
tape.
The duct tape.
And
yeah. Come on,
my
Maria, you know
wife
what I'm
would,
talking
Yep.
my wife
Yep.
would have a fit if I did that because I don't care because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what I wear. I'm still gonna be the man that I am. It's not about what you look like. It's not what's
Amen.
on me. It's what's in
Yeah.
me. I still
That's
could do what
right.
I do without having
about.
the best shoes in the world.
That's
That's who
right.
I
Amen.
am.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
Man, duct tape worked good and wonders for everything. Just a
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
word
I
to the
ain't want to
wise.
hear my wife's mouth.
No,
No, you
you
need to
good.
go buy you some
Keep,
shoes. No,
yeah,
won't you wear the
keep
other
it simple.
ones?
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Happy,
No,
happy spouse,
no.
happy house.
That's
JT,
what it
I'm
is.
Happy spouse,
yeah.
happy house. I
No,
like
we don't
that
play like
song.
that, David.
Wow, I like
No,
that. Hey, GT, I didn't really mean no kick up behind. That's just
I know.
always what I heard. But I like
Yeah,
what you
it's
just said,
about balance
son. That was
for sure.
that was smooth. I never heard that.
Really? I wish I
Never
made
heard
it
that.
up, but I didn't. Yeah.
Mm,
Happy spouse, happy house.
My shoes
I
are
like
so fancy they don't even have a name.
Oh my gosh. But they're yeah, that right now, like Marshalls and those stores have Reeboks and they have some of the old school Reebok high tops. I got a pair in like the kids section, like the largest pair, and I was able to like get them for $20 on sale.
Do y'all
Like,
remember Kenny's
Wow.
shoes back in the day?
what was it?
Kenny?
Kenny's shoes.
No. I
We
They
ain't
kind
used
had
to
of
have,
one
do.
of them.
Like it rings a bell, but I
they
can't
used to have a
picture it.
Kenny's shoe store. Kenny's shoe store. Kenny's shoes
I think
store.
I don't
Oh, I
know.
remember them. Yeah. When I lived in
I
Cleveland, they were
gotta look it
big.
up.
Yeah, man, I just remember them old shoe places. Who used to sell the Stadiums? Was that Kmart? I never had my mom. I had one pair of Stadiums, and that's because I thought they were clean. I thought they were so clean, but I was a
Yeah,
little boy. My mama said, "You don't
that
want
was
them shoes,
Kmart.
boy." I said, "Yes, I do. Yes, I do."
Oh.
Man, they talked about me so bad the next day at school.
Yes, the Kenny.
I couldn't
Okay.
believe
Oh, I know. That was like me when I was in 6th grade, and we went. My parents put me in this little Christian school, and I was so excited because I got to wear a uniform, and I took really good care of my uniform, and I had
Yeah,
everything buttoned, and I'm all excited. And the girls there that are all really rich and not so nice, they just like looked at me like, you can't. What are you doing wearing it like that? Like what? What's up with you? Like what? Okay, I just was excited,
right,
you know. And
Mhm.
then
right.
of course, like you
So,
unbutton it and flex it.
mhm.
Yeah.
GT, Shane wants to know what's your favorite spice you can buy on Amazon. And so while you're
Hmm.
mentioning that,
Favorite
um,
spice?
yeah, I don't know. Do you like, or maybe, or Shane, were you meaning favorite seed? I don't think you buy seeds on Amazon, do you?
I've never.
No.
I haven't bought seeds on there for a while, but
Hmm.
I've never bought spice.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I bought this when I
Yeah. Yeah.
went to a store yesterday and I got these for
Man,
$5 for my grow
Oh,
room.
that's
Those are
So
great.
awesome.
$5.98.
Are those the
That's
battery
awesome.
operated ones or
I think
plug
you were
in?
talking about Old
No,
Spice.
just a plug in.
It's a plug in. Because those
Yeah,
battery operated ones, you can make those swamp coolers. Like for us, like
Yeah.
when the heat gets going, you can make the swamp coolers with those. I want to get some of them. So
I
just to
got
have
them.
them on hand.
They were $24.99 on Amazon. I got it. Yes, they're not on sale anymore. I didn't share it, but it's what is it called?
Boo.
It has a
Yeah.
battery inside of it.
Boo.
Yeah. I get them on Etsy though sometimes. Not the spices, but the seeds. But I get them from local people. I don't usually do
What kind of
Amazon either.
spices are y'all speaking about? What kind of spices?
Yeah.
Well,
Seasonings
Shane
that you
said,
cook with?
well, Cajun, like, so that's a blend, right? So,
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
hmm
I do McCormick's, but then I heard they have lead in McCormick's, some of their mixes.
Don't you mention them on there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said the
Redmond
name.
has, no, I'm just playing. Redmond has seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Redmond
There's
salt.
also that Tony Catch. I can never say his last name. The other one. Yeah, Redmond's is good salt. I need to get some of that
The
actually.
Redmonds have salt, and they have
That's lead free. Yeah.
yeah, they make electrolytes and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Their salts and seasonings have minerals in them
Yeah.
well,
that's
Shane,
good for your body.
you go. I
What
never
is
talk
going
to
on?
people in the South. Well, GT lives up in Alaska, so he's not from the
Yeah.
South. He's not there. You want to talk to Homestead Aquarius if you want to talk about hot spice.
Mm-hmm. Hillbilly.
He
Yeah. Oh, hillbilly.
he he puts hot spice on just about everything.
Mhm.
I
Oh, a
know.
lot
Well,
of
I
it
know.
is
he's got
energy.
slap your mama. He's got slap your mama.
I like slap your mama. I know spices keep
That's
you.
true. A lot of them do have MSG. Not the ones I get
Right.
though from McCormick.
That's
I check
true.
them. Yeah.
Peppers keep that sickness off of you too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Well,
was gonna
it's
show him
like
my snow so he'll see that I'm in Alaska, but it's dog. You'll know I'm not in the South. Guaranteed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Duval, that's cool. Mountain mint is the stuff that my crystal meth is made out of. Is mountain mint, and it concentrates it down somehow, and it forms crystals. Don't ask me; I don't know the science, but great stuff.
Oh, you've got spank your mama?
Spank your mama. I don't think that's slap your mama.
I like Shane. Who is Shane? That's one of your friends,
Shane-
Maureen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
really
I've
good friend.
Yeah, that's what I
we
said.
we
that
went
too.
to
He got
school
a channel?
since we
Mm.
no. Well, I think he might have a little thing, but he's not doing a channel. But yeah, we've been friends since we were 5. You know, we went to school together.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was on your live before, I remember. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
Yo, it's cold here.
Y'all ain't right. It's slap your mama. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna do neither one. I ain't gonna do neither one.
All right, y'all. I got to get the rest of my day going
All right,
because
GT.
yeah, I
Okay.
appreciate it. I had a great time. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah,
And
me too.
today is
Thank-
Saturday, so I
Yeah.
see y'all. Y'all have a good one.
See you, GT.
Today's,
Yeah.
Hi,
today's
GT. Have a
Sunday.
good one.
All right.
GT, take care of yourself.
Yep.
You too
Yeah.
now, man.
Trust
All right, Barry. All right,
trust the
Carol.
process.
Yes,
You
trust
already
me.
know it, Maureen. Peace.
Trust the process.
It's gotta go this way
Peace.
though. It's gotta go this way.
Okay.
Yes.
Joe, it's
All right.
Ladies, it
6:32
is
here.
about to be 1 o'clock here in my time too. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
it is time for me to dip.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Totally
Yeah,
understand.
I think I'm gonna close things down myself. I was actually, gonna just go till 10, and here it's like I'm coming right up to 4 hours. But just because I did this, I was supposed to be a 3-hour masterclass, but it turned into 4 hours, and so I was pretty burnt. Which I've been yawning because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
tired.
I know, I've seen that.
I sure you did it to me. Yeah. I was doing those full body yawns today when Malachi got me up early, where it's just like, "Whoa."
You know you know you're sleepy when you yawn when you hear somebody yawn.
Yeah, exactly.
That also means though that you're in tune with that person. Did you know that? It means you guys are in tune. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know if I totally believe that, but I've heard that
Yeah.
before.
Well, thank you, David Corey, for coming up. I know you weren't presentable, but I appreciate you coming up and
Yeah, that's great.
coming and chatting and keeping us company. I think it's awesome. So again,
Always.
and thank you all the people in the side chat for coming in. I do again appreciate you supporting all of the channels that are linked. I think there's 4 of us
Yeah.
up there. So I do really appreciate you, and I just
Totally.
say bless you, and that you would have a good sleep, or that you, if you're waking up, that you have a good day and a good morning. So
Yep.
take care. Till next
Bye,
time.
everybody.
See y'all.
Take care.